Good evening, chat. Make sure to smash that like button. It is very, very poggers to be back. Very poggers indeed. We've got quite the disaster. Okay. We got quite a disaster today. This week is looking like it is the week for MamaMax themed streams. MamaMax videos. MamaMax everything. Hello. It is I. The one who, well, I don't really knock, but you know. Yeah, guys, what's up? Holy shit. Do with the 5 gig. Thank you for being an oil prince to the cause. Shout out to the new members Pog. Pick a side, Diesel. Pick a side. Yeah, okay, so this is an interesting one. Hi, Pookie. There's a lot to cover. Before we, so I have a lot of stuff, right? Shout out to writer Matt Pitt and co for helping collate a lot of this. I feel like my camera's on a different angle today. You know what I mean? It's a little far off. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how I'm feeling. All right. Best go towards a leg for your writer. I know. It better. Okay. So let's talk about a couple of things, right? Because I mentioned this in the video and I mentioned this on Twitter and a lot of people had their 2 cents about it. So I think I'm gonna lift the veil a little bit on this part of the YouTube creator economy business. And then we will get right into the MamaMax stuff. Everyone is watching your vid on stream tonight. I know. I said anybody could react to it, so it's very awesome. Stardust, Bo Black, Xylee. Was that it? There might be 1 or 2 more. I'm sure there'll be more as time goes. But I did want to talk about this. So here's something that happened. It's kind of weird to get criticized for this because I can run my business how I want. So I'll be quick with this. People don't understand how MCNs work. I'm a part of an MCN. I won't name them by name, and I'm going to be a little cagey on some of the details, mainly because I am a businessman, and I am making sure my ducks are in a row for when I need to do what I need to do. But let me first explain this to you, the audience. Right, so this is what YouTube says when they're talking about MCNs, and there is a section here about getting paid, and so I'm going to read that for you all, right, before we get into the MamaMax cringe. When you join an MCN, all your revenue will flow through your MCN's AdSense account. Joining an MCN has no impact on your revenue share with YouTube, which is outlined in your terms of service. MCNs typically take a percentage of revenue from a creator's portion before paying them. Right? So the way this MCN works is that they work in the creator economy. They make investments into things in the creator economy and a bunch of stuff like that. So on YouTube, you get a 70-30 split when you're part of the partner program. And I got this contract via nepotism. And as a result of that, I have a contract that is not 70-30. But this requires it to go through this company's AdSense account, right? So all the money from the creators goes into their AdSense account, and then they give me a direct deposit at the end of the month, right? Now, they're able to afford a different rate than YouTube because they make a bunch of other, they do a bunch of other things, right? They also provide different services. They did provide services for a long time in my career. And so that was a thing that existed, which is why I went with that. It wasn't a decision that I just made just to make. And I knew people who worked at the company personally. This isn't something like some fuckwit joins, like, take your pick, like any of the other MCNs that went down over the years. And they don't know anything about them. And they just sign up for the sake of finding it out, right? I knew what I was getting into. I knew my rights as per the contract, and payment hasn't been coming through. So as a result of that, right now, yeah, I'm basically completely dependent on these streams for income. I haven't been paid since about a couple of months. Let's just say tentatively the summer of 2023. And it's not going great. So there's that. So, which is why I mentioned it in this video, because it's 2024 and I'm still missing payments from the prior year. This isn't just that. Slaw, thank you for the 10 gifted. That's very, very fucking based of you. Thank you. Absolutely balling. Yeah, for real. But yeah, the point of this is not for me. I appreciate it, Slaw. The point of this is not for me to beg for donos. But it's for you to understand how this business works and operates and why you would go with an MCN. So me being on contract with them, I make more than if I were to be with the YouTube partner program. So whatever way I cut it, even if I did get paid, then I would be making more. But because I'm not making anything, right? So the result of it is that either I go to the YouTube partner program and take a cut, or try to find a different MCN to take me. And I know I'm not going to get a contract as good as the one I had, but the company seems to be doing bad with their finances. So I'm in this position where I'm like, what the fuck do I do? I'm playing it by ear. I am a businessman. Diesel, how do we get you paid? I will ensure that I get paid. I will take the necessary steps to ensure the back pay that I am owed is received. Because I am petty. Is this YouTube that's not paying you, or the MCN? The MCN, right? But the point of it is to say is that people have a lot of miscommunications about how this portion of the business works. So I'm just explaining it to you here so that way you understand. Okay? So that way you understand what this thing is and how it works. Because there's actually a lot of YouTubers who don't even read their contract or understand how this thing operates, right? And it frustrated me. So yeah. The last little housekeeping thing, there is a friend of the channel for us. She's been on stream before, and you might have seen her make a tweet. But yeah, there will. Yeah, that's not petty. They owe you. Yeah.
For the Burn Wound Fund.
So there will be a new body pillow coming in the future, right? And it'll be toxic. There will be toxic body pillows. This is the first time Toxic has done physical product, so we're really excited. If not, you can go, in the meantime, you can go check out all of our stuff on manapotioncoffee.com. Okay, I don't have it as the pinned comment today, but yes. I also have a stat block on there that I wrote, some lore as well, and you can find it there. But yes, there will be a goblin body pillow, and it also turned out that Toxic's OC, which is Toxic, is going to have a body pillow as well, because it did very well in the votes. So there you go. We have too many people with Toxic in their name around. That's true. Toxic fans gonna go crazy for this. I know. Yeah, both of my VTuber parents. Okay. So I know you know that you want to watch some MamaMax cringe. I get it. I get it. And I'm happy to oblige with that. So, yeah, MamaMax used to review anime and hentai and all the other such things. So, FPS Diesel, I mean, we all know it. You know, I'm the resident Coomer, right? Starting with the incest anime. Listen, we played Andy and Lele, okay? You know, so I come from a place of. So here's the thing, right? Because I was watching Max review hentai, and I was like, this guy makes watching porn seem like really sad, right? And Mama Max is the type of guy who's going to post about wanting an atonement girlfriend. Oh shit. Our gooning king. I don't. Here's the thing, right? Like, we make the jokes about me being the goon king, or like all these crazy ass like funny sex jokes. You came out of the goblin cave. Don't tell me you never cry while watching porn.
Will the Tillo come with a smile Diego included?
Oh god. Listen, let's just get on with it, right? Diesel, you've heard the Goon Cave song, right? No. Yeah, he was great at capturing the depressing reality of compulsive masturbation. You are the Goon King. I've seen you in the VCs. Thank you, Beavers. Yes, Core. What would you like? What do you want? Huh? Are we allowed to post links in chat? No. For real, some of those Dojin cheese got emotional storylines. Yeah. I mean, you know, sometimes you want to sit down and watch a husband and a wife have loving sex. But like, what is it? Like, NCR is really popular. I hate that. Sometimes I don't want to like read a Dojin and then see the MILF like defile her marriage, you know, with an ugly bastard. Like, I don't want that. But yeah, let's just get on with it. Let's just get on with the fucking video. Bro, he's watching it with the homies, bro. He's watching porn with the homies. Well, okay, from what I recall, Citrus is like the that's like it's just like some Yuri ecchi romance, right? Or something like that. I remember Citrus being pretty highly reviewed back when it aired. But I don't remember.
Fuck you. Stop! Faggot.
Whoa! Max! You can't say the F slur. I watched Citrus with the homies. I watched Monster Musume with the homies. I've done it. You're actually like pretty focused.
Hi children, welcome back to another anime review. Right now we're streaming Citrus. If you want to see us when we stream next time one of these videos,
I am a man of culture, unlike this gooner FPS Diesel.
go to the link in the description like you always can do, where all my links are. Today we have a special guest with
Core
us.
has hijacked my channel.
Hi.
Why'd you take so fucking long?
Tickle your pickle.
Okay, I don't want to cut there.
Tickle your pickle.
Can you... what are they called? Fishing line?
Yeah.
Yeah, this one we used to kill you. So let's watch some Citrus Part 2, shall we?
You seem a little tired today, May.
No, I'm fine.
Doesn't she seem tired all the time?
She always looks tired.
See, I haven't watched Citrus, so I can't comment on the show. I'm reading Berserk right now, though. That's pretty based.
What I just asked.
Glad she got some sleep.
Oh, nah, he's watching the dub. That's the true sin here. Not that he doesn't understand women-on-women romance and the complexities of a lesbian relationship, but that he's watching the dub.
Night. I still can't figure this girl out.
Yuzu, watch out!
Yuzu! Huh?
What the fuck?
Whoa, what the hell's happening there? Okay, so her inertia is going that way, and she just falls towards her.
What?
Like
These are barely reviews. This is like sitting down and him watching the show and just like chatting shit about the fucking romance between two girls. That's it. Like, that's literally it. It's an anime reaction. All right. You know what? Let's watch the Everlasting Summer one. All right. This one is going to be... Is this anime girl a predator? No, I think it's just like they fall in love. I don't know. I didn't watch Citrus, guys. I heard Citrus was pretty good. You have to look at the last video of the playlist. Trust me. Okay. Okay. We'll get there. We'll get there. Don't Smaggle, that's a interesting one. You know, for what it's worth, even in this ridiculous thing, you can see he's got like a filmic eye, you know? The mise en scène here, right? Like this banana represents him taking off his pants. Okay? This is this is the kind of stuff you learn in film school. This is cinematic gooning.
I want to touch and feel. I want to know what's fucking real. To actually have control of the wheel. I don't want to just sit and watch as I rub and grip my crotch. I'm so bored.
What up, Repsion? the fucking Diesel, stop applying your film school knowledge to this. Yeah, but like when I apply my film school knowledge to this, we can really get down into the meat of it and understand what he's trying to say here. What he's trying to say is that he has a compulsive addiction to beating his dick.
That shit, so stop. I can see they're just balloon boobs. I know it's all cartoon poon. I'm reminded every new moon, but I'm a savage and I liked it. I'm ravenous and I'm violent with anime in my privates. I'm
He's
just
got
lonely
Roman
and thirsty. I
Polanski's
was only
film
someone
eye. That's
searching
brutal.
for mostly one to hold me. Or, you know, just someone who cares enough about me to be willing to at least be comfortable enough to make contact with.
This is MamaMax's review of hentai. When he reviewed hentai. Like part of what makes this so incredibly sad is that he's like using the excuse that he can't get bitches to be a compulsive masturbator. And I understand he was young at the time when he was doing this, but this is like absolutely insane. I love gooning, but people don't always need to know about it. Sometimes you could just keep that one in the drafts.
My skin and not walk away ashamed and making excuses as to why I'm supposed to be an untouchable substance for them? Pardon me. Beautiful ladies and gentlemen.
That's an awfully hot coffee pot.
Let's put down the hentai videos for a little bit. And let's start participating in it.
I'm Max.
This video was sponsored by no one.
Imagine if you were a patron for his hentai reviews, and then all of a sudden he starts going to try and hunt down pedophiles. Like, what do you do?
How are you feeling right now? When was the first time you played this game?
Okay, this is great and all, but like, I really kind of want you to get to the game part. Like, this is all very like cinematic, but it just feels like it's taking too long to get to the point.
Novel I found on Steam.
Hold on, let me go back a little bit.
Everlasting Summer is a visual novel I found on Steam. It was created by a developer called Soviet Games, but don't get excited about communist propaganda or anything like that. I'm just here to talk about the game. It looks really
He's got some real
dumb.
value out of that
Max
glitch
thought to
effect.
himself. But
He's using it to this day. You're right, Beavers. He got it in one After Effects pack and has not stopped.
all the reviews on here were promising that it was some kind of godlike adventure that would permeate itself into my inner being as a lifelong treasure that I'd cherish for the rest of my days, that I would violently shed tears like the accumulative sum of all the water in Niagara Falls were bursting out from within my eye sockets, as if this one game would be the end-all of any kind of relationship I'd ever have with a woman that isn't a two-dimensional...
Oh my god, bro. Oh my god. Like, I don't... What do you say to a guy like this, right? Like, I've known guys like this, and there's nothing you can do to help them get over their own self-pity. God. Like honestly, Max, if you're just like that down bad, just go fucking buy like a pocket pussy and then drop like, what is it, the $80 to buy like Honey Select or something. Like literally just go do this. Just what is this? Just go it in your own time.
Bright on my computer screen, and yet I'm just staring at this abysmal game cover, scoffing to myself. Is your hair naturally purple? Is that how you're meant to wear that shirt? Are you Hatsune Miku? And are you supposed to be waving at me? This just doesn't look very interesting to someone like Max. And yet somehow the ratings are still screaming that it was some kind of masterpiece, or at the very least worth playing.
Hatsune Miku,
you know how
Mega
some
Mix.
of these games are. It could just be the fact that these reviewers are blinded weeaboos that exaggeratingly overinflate the actual quality of a piece of media just because it has anime girls that they find themselves attracted to, like a lot of the shitty hentai games that are perpetually
Keep
getting
Miku's
greenlit on
name
Steam,
out your
whose only
fucking
reason
mouth.
for getting any attention is the fact that some fucking idiot and their primal urges demolish their ability to critique, all because there's a little puny tiny 2D Japanese girl with gigantic eyes and breasts. Max thought to himself. Would you consider your...
There's an alternate reality where all Max does is shitpost and say slurs on Twitter with that anime girl who's like in a band. You know that anime girl I'm forgetting the picture of? You know the one. Okay, you've seen her image before.
Self a weeaboo.
The goon critics are the worst. Yeah, the K-On girl.
You play as some random Russian loser boy named Semyon who exists as a 25-year-old hikikomori waiting for his life to end alone in his bedroom doing nothing but surfing the web all day, most likely masturbating to pictures of poorly drawn cartoon horses on deviantart.com, until one night where he gets on a bus for some reason and falls asleep on it and wakes up in a summer camp filled with attractive girls.
MamaMax is N-word gaming.
What a plot we're in for. Does this game contain any explicit material?
Wait, Diesel, are you a weeb? I have bad news. Unfortunately, I am. But I'm like an old head weeb. Like, I used to, like, rent VHSs from not a Blockbuster. I used to have just like a mom and pop video store. And they used to have, like, all the, like, crazy bootleg shit back in the day. So I'd see shit like the Animatrix or stuff like Blue Gender, which I really shouldn't have watched because I was like a child. But it was based. But somehow I never got around to Berserk until now. That's like the thing I'm just getting into right now. So that's like the only reference of anime I have right now in my life.
Did you masturbate to this game? So you come to...
This is the most pretentious way to say I goon, but I admit it, so I'm better than you, right?
He's the Roger Ebert of porn.
the summer camp and meet this blonde bitch at the gate. You soon realize you've gone back in time during the Soviet Union and what they call a young pioneer camp, which were built in socialist countries as a holiday spot for boys and girls according to Wikipedia. Why this is the setting for this game I couldn't tell you, but as random and arbitrary as this environment seems to be at first glance, you might begin to think of it more as a second home with every hour you spend here. To my
Okay. Here's a prediction I'm gonna make about this hentai game as we get through it, right? Based on the title of this video and the subject matter. Because this is an Eastern European hentai game, I'm guessing it's going to get really depressing and somebody is going to have an accident or something bad is going to happen, right? Because you don't have the hentai game set in Russia from a company that makes stuff from the perspective of Eastern Europeans not have something horrifyingly bad or sad happen in it.
Astonishment. Anyways, you somehow come to the reality that you're stuck in this place without freaking out. Is this a dream? Is this a scheme? Is this an actual instance of time traveling? You and your character don't know. But eventually you come to the conclusion that you might as well just play along with whatever the hell this is. You're slowly introduced to each new girl that you figure you're gonna be able to romanticize.
Also, by the way, the art in this is like, you know, it's okay, but like, if Max was goon into this, his like standards are at like the floor at this point. I understand this is Max in the past, but like, come on.
At some point. The first one obviously was the boring blonde bitch who's sinfully average and generic in every instance. She's kind, she's helpful, she's pretty, she's normal. Next is the rebellious redhead with eyes like fire who doesn't know how to put on her shirt. She's a punk rock nonconformist with a bad attitude and isn't afraid to tell you something to your face. But she probably has a heart of gold deep down in her chest somewhere in there. And then we come to the loli for all the pedos out there. Although the game has a disclaimer that apparently all those fictional girls are 18
Foreshadowing.
or older and willingly participated in the story, so I guess that's comforting to know. You can't be gay in this game, so ignore this bitch. Hatsune Miku is somewhere around here. There's also a Nico for anyone treading on the line of furry and normal person. And then there's this quiet, purple-haired girl. She's shy. She's mysterious.
She's the one who's gonna be the resulting sad moment.
A little crazy. I don't like her, but I think she's my best choice. She's the one I'm gonna choose.
Oh shit, son! meatless veggie slices.
Did you ever feel like you'd become attached to this character? What? I remember the first time I saw her. She looked really fucking stupid with that laughably appalling expression she made when the loli shoved a grasshopper in her face. I remember I saw her sitting on the bench reading Gone with the Wind on my way to lunch, and this Nazi faggot awkwardly introduced us, and she...
It's Hiyori from Doki Doki Literature Club.
Glanced at me, blushed. Guys, I think she likes me. I remember seeing her on the same fucking bench that same fucking night, still reading the same fucking book, and I decided to praise it, and she didn't seem to be interested in continuing the conversation. Damn it, guys, I lost her. And then we continued to have an awkward conversation about whether I'm allowed to sit next to her or not, making a fucking fool of myself. I remember when she'd just reply yes, when my dumb character would say something that doesn't make any sense or is such common sense that it doesn't need to be said. I remember making her smile slightly. I remember she said hi to me one time. Did you become attached to...
Wait, did he just drop an F slur? Did I just seriously not hear that? Oh my god.
This character? It's a little difficult to immerse myself in a character when they're perpetually tripping over their own words, unable to start an actual fucking conversation with a girl who herself doesn't even speak to anyone.
It didn't even register on my brain, dude.
This is a certified hood classic.
Yui Hirasawa is one of the 5 main characters in K-On! She's also the main protagonist. She is the airheaded lead guitarist and vocalist of the band Hokogo Tea Time.
Thank you, Twitter man, for telling me about K-On!
Without forcefully pulling a sentence out of her goddamn mouth. Yeah, it's a big
Okay, I haven't slept, guys. I haven't slept. I slept 4 hours in between finishing the video and now. Okay, so I, am running on 2 brain cells, okay?
Frustration when the average human being can think
Oh, he called the blonde guy an F-slur. Oh.
Possibly millions of different word combinations that are infinitely smarter to say to someone to create a dialogue.
Listen, I get it. All right, she's completely dysfunctional and she can't speak, all right? I just want to get to the moment where everything goes tits up, right?
I want to be doing that too. And she put up with it somehow. It all started out like a normal relationship when you meet someone new. You're completely unaware.
But then she had a dark secret. Okay.
Exactly like it should. You're just acting complacently, safely performing one step after the other.
I'm fine, thank you. Proceed to next step.
It's all just minor cracks of the barriers in front of ourselves until we actually start to become conscious of our connection with each other. If you met a random stranger right now and I ask you, how do you feel about this person? You'd probably answer something like,
bro, that guy dressed like a fucking Civil War general. Look at him. Damn, bro. Andrew Jackson asks for his coat back.
fine, or...
Her secret is that she's from Ukraine. I wonder if MamaMax wanted to kiss at the Donetsk anime store.
Like their shirt, I guess. Or, I don't really know them, but they seem nice. That's what I was going through. I was just some dude that was bored and got on Steam and saw a visual novel that was recommended to me and started playing it and met this character within the game. And every moment with her were all these tiny attacks on the wall of I don't care about you that surrounds us
her
all
dark
from the
secret.
people we don't know.
She's from the
and
Balkans.
Then a few hours later, with thousands of words of dialogue between us, that wall raised into rubble, I started to care about her. I started to care about this 2D sprite on my computer screen that I originally made fun of for having purple hair on a game that looked hilarious to me to even play. And
bro, I thought this was a hentai game, and he's talking about, like, the emotional turmoil of falling in love with a person who doesn't exist. Oh my god. Why couldn't he play something just like Fuda Fix, Dick, Dine, and Dash? At least we know exactly what that one's gonna be.
I cared about her. Because she had a personality. She had secrets and nuances.
Yeah, I do kind of fuck with the jacket. I do agree with you, Kat.
She had a face and a body. She had a voice. It was in my head, but it was there. She had feelings and would react to things I did and said. She was real. She somehow found a way through all of the supposedly intelligent neurons in my brain that are meant to distinguish my reality for me. And then occasionally I would wonder, why is there a dialogue box popping up in my field of vision? Why is there music playing in the background? Why are my responses predetermined phrases of dialogue that aren't necessarily what I would say? Why am I not able to touch her? I wasn't going crazy.
Beavers. Yep, he was obsessed with that real life girl at his high school, 100%. Yeah, this is doing him no favors. I agree, Beavers. And yes, Fuda Fix, Dick, Dine, and Dash is a real game. Yes.
I was just immersed. I remember our awkward conversations always led to a silent stare at one another. I remember defending her from harmless creatures that she found frightening. I remember us trekking under the stars at night. I remember us slow dancing in the dark. I remember waking up together. And I remember when she
killed herself. No fucking way. I shouldn't be laughing. That's not funny. That's not funny. This is literally just Doki Doki Literature Club. Okay? This is literally just Doki Doki Literature Club, but Russian. Apparently you need to download the hentai patch. Oh my god. Max, I clicked on your video to figure out whether or not the H parts were good. Literally Doki Doki, okay? Down to the method of her killing herself. Just like Yuri, okay? Holy shit. It's just done with, like, less grace. His girlfriend is dead and you're laughing. When did this come out? So this precedes... Okay. This precedes the DLC. This game is a work of fiction, guys. Wait, why'd she die? I don't know. I don't know. Max didn't elaborate on why she died, just that she was, like, quiet and distant, right? But in the DLC, you know exactly why Sayori dies and why all the characters die in response to Monica, right? Like, part of what makes Doki Doki Literature Club so good and so effective is that the writing is really tight, right? And I don't know if it's just that he's presented it really poorly, but this seems like a pale imitation of that. Was that a Evangelion reference? Yeah, he's referenced Evangelion more than once. Two animes I feel like probably resonated with Max at this time. Evangelion and Fooly Cooly. And I mean, I fuck with both those, but I mean, I kind of feel like he's kind of missing the point. The young Max watching the hospital scene in Evangelion. I just checked. Can't confirm Fuda Fix, Dick, Dine, and Dash is real. Had to clear my search history afterwards. Thanks, Diesel. Why would how could I come up with a title with such alliteration? He missed the point of Evangelion and Hotline Miami.
On a bed? Yeah. On
I do not own Food Affix Dick Dine and Dash. I do own Orc Massage, though. I bought it after Markiplier played it.
I flung the door open and saw Lena lying on the floor. On a bed. On a bed? Yeah. Wait, what?
Oh. 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 What?
Someone give Diesel the HK.
This cannot be it. What? What is...
I know what's gonna happen the second I open my fucking Steam now, okay? We all know what joke is about to happen when I open up my Steam. How many hours in Orc Massage? Only like 2. The sex parts are pretty good. I'm not like a huge fan of Ugly Bastard, but I do fuck with Monster Girls as the resident goblin guy. You've received a gift. Food Affix Dick Dine and Dash. Diesel, hope you enjoy Slaw. Okay. So while we're here, the synopsis of the game says Emily has a problem, and it's not a little one. Join her and her friends on this hybrid visual novel adventure with animated scenes. A slice of life comedy featuring Emily coming to terms with being a Fuda and all that comes with it. And I got that in my library now. I don't, like, when am I going to play that? I can't play it on stream, obviously, because the main feature of the game is that they have massive fucking cocks. Okay. Listen, if MamaMax is going to make a response to any stream, this one's going to be it. He's going to take all of these quotes, right, out of context and just make me look like shit. Talking about how I like Food Affix Dick Dine and Dash and Goblins.
Can I be it? Can I be it?
I'd be crying too if I had McAfee's security on my computer. There's one Russian review that says the game turns your world gray, and another that says it tells you to get out into the world and find your dreams and your dream girl. I am not playing it for anybody. Leviathans are coming for your balls. Look at this gooner. All right, so basically it's like sad because, you know, you fall in love with the girl who kills herself and then he dies at the end, guys. You know, I feel like dark nihilistic media, I've kind of ran out of energy for it. Don't get me wrong, I love that shit. I resonate with it. I get it. But like sometimes I want to be like hope and friendship and love conquers all, and that will all actually turn out great in the end and everything will end well in life, right? I just can't walk through life being so depressed all the time. Yeah, Berserk has it, but it also has hope in it. You got to suffer to get to it. Well, that nothing ventured, nothing gained, right? So that's part of what I like about Berserk is Guts' tenacity. I'm only on book 1, but he has some amazing lines in it. It's great. I'm really excited to buy more of the books. I think at this moment in my life, I feel glad that I've started reading it, you know.
Still talking about the game.
Okay, so there is quite a lot here. Oh, he reviews Sword Art Online. That I have seen. I am kind of curious to see what he's gonna say about it, but we'll see. Hot girl with big boobs gets punished. Don Machi that's another reaction, but sure. And then the lolly one, there we go. The KFC dating sim's not that bad. I mean, I fuck with thick bitches, so, you know, that's pretty based. I'm getting tons of pings. Modcat has DM'd me. Everlasting Summer. Apparently, hold on. Let me look at some of the reviews. I don't want to accidentally click on some H by accident. I have a strong desire to sleep more during my bus trips. Chiki briki suka oh, 2014. Wow. Please no, don't ruin SAO for me. I feel like SAO ruined itself for everybody, right? Like it started the whole fucking disaster of isekais, and now we have every single derivative isekai imaginable. Don't get me wrong, there's good ones, but I don't like Sword Art Online because I feel like the characterization of Kirito is bad. I can't believe I'm talking about I can't believe I'm talking about this when relation to MamaMax. Isn't it crazy how long this guy's been around? Have you ever played Disco Elysium? If not, stream it. I love Disco Elysium. Top 5 games of all time. What's SAO? Sword Art Online.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to another anime review. It is nighttime right now in Texas, so I'm going to be talking a little bit quieter today, because it's nighttime, and my roommate is asleep, and everyone else in the apartment is asleep, so we're going to be a little quiet, okay? I'm not going to yell in your ear or anything like that. Today, we're going to be watching Cherry and Gals. It is an anime that is about a sister who rapes her prepubescent brother with her friend.
You know, Max, as a gooner, I think you should know a thing or two about foreplay. And, you know, usually we ease them into that. We don't just come right out of the gate talking about child struggle snuggle. Oh, okay. Oh, hentigasm.com.
Cherry and Gals. ケイちゃん、入るよ。おかえり、姉ちゃん。
I'm gonna get in so much trouble watching this. No. Wait, is this video almost over? Please tell me it's almost over. Oh, thank Christ. It's only a minute 54 seconds long.
できたよ。いや、久しぶりだね。ルルナちゃん。ケイちゃん、エッチするよ。服脱いで。
Oh! Ah, no!
ねえ、ルルナちゃん。
Ruru-chan. Kei-chan, we're going to have sex. Take off your clothes. I understand why you took this one down. No!
ちゃん、エッチするよ。服脱いで。
No! No! Somebody call up Flamenco right now. I need a professional to confirm whether or not that was just Shotokan that just showed up on screen. Oh my god. Mr. Girl, let's get Mr. Girl on the phone. Mr. Girl, is that what I think it is? Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. Someone go get Flamenco right now. Go pull that hikikomori neat loser out of his fucking basement. I need to summon Flamenco right now. Oh no! Oh my god, this one is a fucking moment and a half.
Fucking kidding!
These big titty waifus look like they're 10 years old, and it makes me so hard.
This was this was his Joker moment. This is when MamaMax, the pedophile hunter, was born.
That's disgusting. Please kill yourself. That's all the mental stamina I have today. Toodles.
Oh my god. He isn't saying anything about these. He didn't. He didn't say a single thing. I mean, okay, what do you say? Okay, this is an OVA created that is just like it is literally like, I guarantee you the only thing that happens in that is that they walk into the room and they go, little brother, let's have sex, and then they do, and then that's the entire fucking video. Okay, that's literally probably all that's in it. like what else is he gonna say other than that's like fucking weird? Okay, like, but like, what even would cross his mind to do that kind of thing, you know? Like, what went through his head to end up in that moment of time? Oh god. Do OVAs still exist? Yeah, didn't the Rohan OVA come out recently? I'm also a JoJo fan. Some of you are probably really excited about that, and others of you probably really hate that I'm a JoJo fan. I'm not gay, but like, shit, man, Dio's a hot guy. Could you even disagree? I know all you ladies watching are just into super scary, dysfunctional monster men, and Dio is the epitome of that. You should have put a VPN sponsor. Bro, him and his homie were watching all the fucking anime.
Max has made me a Christian now. God forgive him.
Is this just gonna be him and his homie talking smack about SAO? Okay, I don't really care. JoJo isn't for women. JoJo is for women. There is no in between. Yo, Max, who the fuck gave you that haircut? Holy shit. You look like Hitler if you finished art school, brother. What the fuck is going on?
Underage sexual intercourse.
I'm almost out of liquor, so I can't drink. That's a line. That's a line. His barber did him 30. You got the Ollie London shrimp. Yeah, yeah. Bro, you can't have a haircut like that and follow it up with saying underage sexual intercourse. Okay?
This is a ripoff of SAO. What size underwear does she wear?
Oh god. I've heard of Don Machi.
Wait, we're both.
Slave moves an inch. I'm about to end this man's whole life. Is that like implying that Max was a slave owner?
Both like trying out the anime style.
Yeah, that's what our hairstyles are right now.
You don't have the anime look. Your homie's got a not a bad fade. It's not bad. Wait, what a second. That's what's her name? Hestia or whatever. That's a waifu right there. I've seen her before.
Going too quickly.
Don Machi isn't an H anime. Yeah, it doesn't this have a different name? I feel like I've heard this called something else.
This rare skill I've never heard of.
Max is not serving cunt with that haircut, guys.
Realist phrase. The skill causes a rapid increase in growth rate as long as he maintains his feelings, and it accelerates depending on how strong they are.
Is this happening?
Oh, is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon? Thank you. Okay, yeah, I know I've seen her. Damn, go off, sis.
Happening after the first episode.
Realis phrase, fast growth.
That haircut is so fucking bad. That is so bad.
Lasts as long as he maintains his feelings, and increases depending on how strong they are.
Is she explaining her own magic to herself? What the fuck is happening? So she's recapping to her.
Okay, listen, here's the thing. Anime has this weird reason to like fill up dead air with like speaking to yourself, young sir. Okay, and she right there is talking about the magic of keeping the guy's cock up, I think, or it's implied.
Self.
He's got the same haircut as Armored Skeptic. That's a brutal one.
And it accelerates depending on how strong they are.
The smoke coming out of her body. Is that what you...
Max versus 2016 Diesel. Who had the better cut? I'm sorry, I had a better haircut in 2016. I know I had the neo-Nazi alt-right Richard Spencer haircut, but it was way better, okay? People wanted to talk to me, all right? Ain't nobody looking at 18-year-old Max's weird, fucked up Hitler Youth Couture fade and going, damn, this guy, great hair. I'm gonna talk to him. Didn't happen. Yeah, there's no way I'm not reading it. I'm not winning that. She's reading his stat sheet. Yeah, it's actually it's written on the inside of his foreskin.
Years of cigarette smoking does to you?
I wonder if I should tell Belle about all this.
Do you have anything to say? Don't care.
Hey, Belle, can I just tell you what your status is today?
Do y'all know the number to Extreme Home Makeover? Because I think y'all need it.
The videos are horrible. No wonder you stopped doing these. These are terrible. Oh my god. Okay. Let's just click on the lolly one. God. Adolf Bitchler. Oh shit.
A BJ.
She's fucking
No, these were not made a year ago. These are re-uploads. So these are much older.
Fuck you, faggot.
Okay, there we go. I noticed the F slur there.
Could you, take this purse to that silly seer person,
yeah?
All right, one of the worst things I hate about dubs. Okay, I'm going to actually say stuff about anime because Max cannot articulate his opinions on media at all. And I have an art degree, so I'm even worse of a person than Max can ever be. I hate how dubs feel the need to do the nya thing. Like, the nya thing is cute when it's like a Japanese person speaking. But when it's very clearly an American voice actor doing that, it just sounds like they have a tick. Okay? It's fucking annoying. It's weird and strange, right? And I get it. On one hand, I want dubs to preserve the intention of the original piece. But then that's also one of those things that you keep it just like because, like, why? Like, it's really like frustrating. And don't get me wrong, I love fan service. I don't care if it's gratuitous or pointless, okay? Who's this other guy? Is he just here for decoration? If they don't do nya, they do a meow or a meow, and it's a much worse IMO. Yeah. I don't know. I just... It's part of why I don't listen to dubs. Like, the Yakuza dub is probably, like... I'm sorry, but Yang Ye, as the American voice of Kiryu, holy shit, is it bad. like it's one of those things that really frustrates me as someone who likes the medium.
You should really work on your communication skills, Anya.
Anyang from Arrested Development. What is happening to her eyes? Something inside, you know, like those parasites that are in your eye? You ever seen Monsters Inside Me?
Persona 5 had the only good dub ever.
You have those parasite with the worms in your eye. That's what she has a bunch of them.
The Dragon Ball dub isn't bad. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of Goku either. I didn't realize the "Don't you lecture me with your $30 haircut" is a real line. By the way, that's a real line.
Just squirming in there.
Oh, the Cyberpunk Edgerunners dub. Yeah, that's a great dub, actually.
Thank you so much.
Oh, another bow to squish her boobs even more. Thanks a lot.
Don't forget about what you owe me.
Okay.
Some scenes her legs look really thick, and then others they look like toothpicks.
It's changed Baldur's Gate 3 foreshadowing. Yeah. I just feel like I'm watching the anime because I really could not give a single flying fuck what young Max has to say.
Powers for any reason.
Goddess Hestia, what are you?
Let's go on a date, okay?
Damn, she is going straight for it. And she is gonna get, she's gonna get denied so bad because he is so stupid.
He is so stupid. Why isn't he fucking her? Why isn't he sleeping with Hestia? She's so based.
He doesn't realize what he has and wants to date that blonde, boring bitch.
Wait a second, Goddess! I'm supposed to be looking for somebody!
Why? He's not even resisting at all. He's not like, hey, can I...
He's not resisting because he's a twink like you. This isn't a review. This is Anime Reacts. Ugh. God. This is all just hentai review stuff. Rosario Vampire. Okay. Wait. Holy shit. Let's see if this is an actual review. Maybe this is an actual review. Fucking. Alright. So, Rosario Vampire, I remember when they had... So, I used to buy Shonen Jump every month when it would come out. When I was like a kid. And this also was... This is Diesel's awakening moment. Right? And there's like a few moments in my youth that I can quantify as like, this is what made me this monster I am today. Right? There was Thorn from Scooby-Doo. Right? Which is the Hex Girl. You know, the lead singer one? The baddie. I mean, they were all baddies, but she was like the baddie. What was another one? Raven, of course. And then I remember seeing Rosario Vampire and just the like anime vampire aesthetic just like activated neurons in my brain. Okay? And it was done. It just blew my mind. And honestly, probably that was also probably where like the pointy ears thing comes from. I don't think I can really put like a finger on that, really. Oh my god, when they had the Yu-Gi-Oh cards in the Shonen Jump. Brother. Me and Diesel are the same age, and I feel way too young around you, dog. Sorry, I'm a boomer. Those were the days. Those were the days. Hey, I just arrived from Lyrics' vid. We moved on from the Epen drama yet? I have no idea what you mean by that.
Gang, it's your boy MamaMax here with another
anime review. Today we're going to be doing some Rosario Vampire.
My name is Skune Owen. Starting this spring, I was going to be a new high school student.
This is more anime reacts.
Well, it's really not that big of a deal flunking the entrance exams this year.
Don't worry. Yeah, Mom, what is...
Oh, okay. I noticed from the comments in one of these videos, his co-host Slave and MamaMax had a falling out, but take it with a grain of salt. Okay.
Wonderful news!
Yeah, your old man here just happened to run into someone today, and it turns out he was a lucky find.
Yeah, best
What was another great anime from like? Okay, this is a dub that I like. The Ouran High School Host Club dub. I enjoyed that dub. I like that. Ouran High School Host Club, great anime.
Thanks to me, you now get to go to high school after all.
You got this off the street?
Oh, I'm so happy! Now he won't have to wait a year to try again!
What? What? So let me get this straight. Your dad finds a pamphlet or a piece of paper that says information.
How do you feel about the
student.
Full Metal dub? Also a good dub. Also a great dub. Great dub.
On the ground, and that just automatically means you get to try again and you don't have to wait a year? What? I suppose it's better than just explaining the plot to me, but it doesn't make any sense.
It's not etsy enough for Max, probably. Why is his only review the weird, like, I'm a like, suicidal hentai game? Like, what is this?
Background in this anime.
I mean, Ouran is like a shoujo, so I don't, like, a lot of people, like, if you're someone who's, like, into shonen or, like, really masculine shows, you're probably not going to enjoy Ouran High School Host Club. I like Slice of Life. Space Dandy, another great dub. Yeah, there's good dubs. Cowboy Bebop, why wouldn't you listen to the dub? Like, it just feels better that way. Steve Bloom kills it.
Shot. It's what looks like a mountain with some lush bushels on the bottom, and then in the very next shot, he is surrounded by trees with pink leaves falling off of them. The bus is also moving what looks like 5 miles an hour.
Wow, it's like a completely different world here on the other side of the tunnel. Is that the school over there?
I'd watch your back if I were you.
Does this show take place after the end of Evangelion?
Oh my god, he's such an Evangelion fan. It makes so much sense that he's like a big fan of Evangelion. Like I don't know, listen, I don't know if this is like a true of all weebs, right? But the weebs that are really into Ava are always the kind of people who are just like, I'm not taking my antidepressants. You know what I mean? Like, like there's the Doomer Virgin Evangelion fan, and then the Chad Gurren Lagann Sigma, you know?
With the ocean of red surrounding this guy, and how he's completely oblivious to it, I can see why you failed high school there, little retard.
Max! Max! Max!
That's strange. I had a signal before we went through the tunnel.
No, that's not strange at all. Before you went through the tunnel, you were on planet Earth. And then now you're in Evangelion/Halloween Town. It's not strange that you don't have service here anymore.
Whatever that is, it's getting closer. Oh no, what
This
the
is
hell?
barely a review! This is barely a review! This is just like an abridged telling of an episode of Rosario Vampire, but with the fucking MamaMax interluding to say ridiculous jokes. The music in Macross is better. It depends on which Gundam you're talking about. I was okay with Witch from Mercury. I was okay with Iron Blood Orphans. I'm gonna sound like such a pretentious asshole. Char's Counterattack is probably the best that I've watched from Gundam. I've seen most of them. I also like Gundam Age, which I know is not popular. I like Gundam Wing. Gundam Wing was from when I was young. So, did he give shit to that creepy reader for the dreaded R slur? I think he did. Diesel, can we get a poll to keep watching this or just watch ghost stories? Hold on. No. I wanna address, let's address the MamaMax fans, right, in the chat, right, who have come through every now and again, right? To answer your stupid question about like why do you leech off drama? I'm a drama channel, you idiot. I'm a drama channel. Okay, I talk about things that are happening currently. Why do you make videos like this? You're just... Oh, here's one I've seen a lot. Wow, you like Char's Counterattack, aren't you, special? If it slaps, it slaps. You know, in the almighty words of Josh. I saw somebody comment, you're just like Max because you're doing this for the clout and money, not because you care about like the issues, right? Like I'm not covering Max for altruistic reasons. I'm doing it so that way I get a leg up. Yeah, guys, why does anybody make a video public on YouTube? Okay, like obviously I have reasons and motives, but they're multifaceted. Okay, like I upload drama content, one, because quite personally I like it. I like getting into arguments. I think I'm pretty good at it. All that. But why else do you do it, right? Maybe I do actually care about the issues, right? There's part of that. But ultimately, at the end of the day, I also get to make money from it. Okay, so I got to start prioritizing that. That's part of what this is. What am I gonna? What? I'm just supposed to be like, guys, I don't want the money. I'm just doing this for the good of mankind. Get the fuck out of here. We live in a society. You fucking idiot, moron, stupid fuck. I never claimed altruism. Yeah, I never did. I never claimed altruism. Right? Listen, there are things that I do just because I simply enjoy them. There are things that I do for a myriad of different reasons, right? But to make that equivalency is to completely miss the point of why people are criticizing Max and what he does, right? Diesel is running... Yeah, I'm running a charity, okay? It's the Open Hand Foundation. The hand is mine. It's open for your donations. Right? Like, listen. I've done my time, okay? I've spent a long time. I've talked about it on stream before, where I've talked about, like, my time working with the youth and child abuse and all of that, right? Here's the thing. You guys want to help? You really want to help, right? If you're really concerned... This is a MamaMax too. If you really want to make a difference, I know this is going to sound like PBS bullshit, but just listen to me for a second, right? Helping your local community, okay? Helping your local community. You know how many kids don't have a positive role model in their life? Okay? You know how many kids have nothing to do after school, so they go outside, they do drugs, they commit crime, they do all this crazy shit? There's so many. And them becoming functioning members of society that are good people and an addict at the side of the road could be the difference of you interacting with them on a positive fashion, or giving them access to education, or giving them access to the arts. Like, holy shit. Those things matter, and they make a huge fucking difference. Okay? But no, we got to make a video. We got to get Moist Critical to talk about it. Listen, awareness is great, and I think we can all agree with that. Right? But what Max fails to understand is that ultimately at the end of the day, awareness is not going to get things done. Okay? It's not. Right? There are a lot of people that work really long, hard hours to make this stuff happen. I assure you that a majority of the cops that work in this particular field, a lot of the social workers, don't get me wrong, there's plenty of people who are just tired and done with it. But there are a lot of people who care a lot. and are frustrated with the lack of funds, the lack of attention, right? So go donate money, go spend time, right? But do it locally.
For your open hand.
Thank you. Go do it locally. Okay? Holy shit. I that's one of my favorite things in the world. Is just put time on the ground working with the youth. That's one of my favorite. Like, awareness is great, but it doesn't hold a candle to actually being there for someone. Okay? You know, that kind of person is going to make a huge difference. I've talked about it. I've talked about one of my students who committed suicide. Okay? We made sure we were there for the rest of our students and there for that student in their time that they were with us. Some things happened that ended up happening. It's something, you know, you deal with, you move on, but you gotta, you know, that could have just been a worse situation had people not been there for those kids because they weren't getting it anywhere else. This was their positive moment. This was their safe space. So people really need to stop trying to solve crimes on the internet. Has it happened before? Yes, but the chances of the internet actually solving a crime is minuscule. Exactly. Social workers make garbage money, but if you're really passionate about this, go work in a field. What the fuck? Like, are we all just gonna sit around here, jerk ourselves off about how great we are, and then move on with our day? Like, at the end of the day, we make YouTube videos. Come on, the world could end tomorrow, or like YouTube could fall apart tomorrow. I don't matter in the same way that somebody who works as like a big brother to troubled young men could be, right? Like, I'm not that guy. I don't know. It's just that's ultimately at the frustrating part for me if I was to get like serious and genuine about it, right? Draft, thank you for becoming a gas station attendant. And name McName, thank you for the 2 buckaroonies. Yeah, actually touch grass. I like okay, Max lives in Texas. Right? Now, if I were to take a guess, there's probably a lot of displaced families that came over the border from Texas, right? From Mexico into Texas. Maybe you can help out for them, right? Because I guarantee you, it's not a good time, right? Maybe you'll make a difference if you go work at a fucking soup kitchen. Again, not to be PBS Diesel here, but like, fuck, dude, come on. Like, there's a world outside the internet, all right? Like, none of the influencers that exist or will ever exist will ever be important. When I stop uploading, I don't exist, and I will rot away into irrelevancy. Okay, it's the same for you. It's the same for everybody. Trying to be a hero on the internet always seems self-serving to me. If you make money off of it, I think you can have, you know, your cake and eat it too. If you like reveal something outstanding, but just to acknowledge that part of this is that you make an income from it, and to not try and present yourself as like a vigilante is not that bad of a thing to do. Intentional weirdo, thank you for becoming a gas station attendant. Yeah, I grew up around there, and even a minute of help down there can make a huge difference, especially due to the gang issues. Like, you don't realize how young some of these gangs recruit kids, dude. Like, holy shit. Young ass kids are doing shit they should not be doing. See, people are becoming members because I said the outrageous and outlandish take of, oh, donate your time to those in need. Let's see what else I have in the MamaMax files. People like Max couldn't actually handle the mental weight of social work. Husband worked for DCS for 4 years, and it was always sad to see him come home heartbroken. The court system makes it worse too. It is very. That's why so many social workers get disillusioned. Okay. That's why so many social workers get disillusioned, because it's a very stressful field, and a lot of kids, a lot of families, a lot of people fall through the cracks, right? And you'll have a lot of that. It's also a good way to build other skills if the altruism isn't enough. 100%. Looks great on a resume. Looks great on a resume if you want to be self-serving about it. All right? There's always a little something for you in it, right? Hey, Max fans, we can only see your chats if you highlight them by donating, so you should definitely do that. Here, let me, So the script is pretty fucking large. And yeah, Matt did write it. I wouldn't have been able to find all this history on my own. And it's there's a lot here. I really appreciate the work that Matt did. If you stop uploading, it'll be a great calamity. Hold on, let me go to the messages he sent to Tommy. These are pretty good. Hold on, these are really far down. This is what happens when your script is 67 pages long. Jesus. Hold on, let's keep going, let's keep going, let's keep going. I'm here. So
if you stop uploading, there will be a great calamity.
I won't stop, Rina. Okay, simply because you said that. So if you recall, there was the Mommy Z character where MamaMax mocked Tommy C for being a guy who basically talks mad shit about Max, right? And he's like going on this huge rant. He's like, suck my balls, suck my big hairy Irish balls, blah, 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 blah. Right? Hold on, I'm trying to find it. Yeah, here we go. I don't even know if I can show that. But...
Let's watch this shit.
Yeah. So he did this character.
Actually, you know what? Before we even watch it, let's take a caller. Hi, you're live on the air.
I take pedophiles.
Wow. Okay. I absolutely agree. Thank you so much for calling in.
I am a...
So without further ado, let's get right into the video.
Any legitimacy that the victims had, like, it's being ruined by Max's stupidity.
I'm just fucking kidding.
I wonder if he actually made himself puke in that moment.
Oh, God.
A man of his art. Alright, we get it,
Dumbass reasons. I called upon you all to force them into responding, and the shitstorm that subsequently followed graciously gave us exactly that. Although I am beyond grateful for the results, I do not condone the harassment of innocent people just because they disagree with us. There were even those I could learn a thing or two from, and I can see how some felt I made a mockery of your struggles and your traumas for personal gain. And that is the last
That's
thing
Asian
I ever want.
Hey, Sugar, what's up?
So I apologize to all CSA survivors who were hurt by my video. As for the rest of you...
Oh, that's lyrics.
You do not kiss your mother with that mouth.
Oh!
From the very DNA I designed the Pick-A-Side campaign, we impelled the mobs to howl our message into the high heavens, some with a bit more salt than others.
You're a fucking liar! You're a piece of shit! You're not a journalist! You don't give a... You're a clout chasing just another YouTuber! You're no different than anybody else! You don't give a rat's ass! And you can suck my dick! Yeah, fuck you! Fuck you! How about this? How about this? How about look at the camera? You know what? You look like a creepy pedophile. Maybe you touched the kid or two. That's what it is, wannabe piece of shit! You don't give a shit about kids! I actually have to! Is anybody fucking you to make one? I bet they can't!
Yeah, I do. It's in the script. Here. Hold on. So here it is. So those QR codes that pop up, right? Hey, it'll be okay, little guy. We got a little guy shout out to Little Guys Incorporated. Hey, yo, you don't have to scream. Let's use our inside voices. Hugs you. It just tells us what's wrong. Did someone hurt you? Gently rubs your shoulders. Whoa, hey, simmer down, buddy. What's with all the hostility? No one ever said you or anyone else looked like a creepy pedophile. So he made like, all right. So the way that Max phrased the conversation was him saying, if you're against us, you're a pedo, right? And that's when I mentioned the thing pedo jacketing in a script, right? It's where you're trying to, like, you can't win a fight, so you're just saying that person's a pedophile so you can own them, right? So that's really what's being begged here. Well, I never did. Kisses you on forehead. There, does that feel better? This is the last one I read in the video, so we'll just go right to this one. Because it was strategically better for us that we have you scream about my video for over an hour to your audience, just as we predicted you would, rather than inviting you to talk about a serious issue for 30 seconds on my video. That is why you did not get a DM, sweetie. Yeah, the way that this is written is like Tommy C is living rent-free in Max's head, which is absolutely fucking hilarious. Because there's no reason for that to happen. Like, Max should have more self-confidence to not give a fuck what Tommy has to say, but he gives so much of a fuck, it's a problem. My God, you sound so sure of yourself here. It's so sad that you're completely wrong. Like, by the way, how much did your surgery cost? Because I have no idea how to fit my head up an ass like that. Or can you just do that naturally? Let's be real, champ. If I sent you the invite, you would have been sucking the semen out of my cock to defend me. But I much prefer doing anal with you instead. I didn't even read that one. Okay? I didn't read that one. This is the first time reading some of these. I know, crazy, right? But this is like this is literally the AO3 fanfic gay sex joke I made, okay? That joke was not in the script. That was completely off the cuff in the video, okay? And it's just like, why is he talking so much about fucking and kissing and hugging and holding him? Like, oh, but it's okay, because this is all blown way more than this. He's just bleeding heart liberals guy. This has nothing more than a dumb cancellation attempt. Right, number 4,653. Let's just spin another deceptive story every time you fuck up, so everyone can hopefully ignore the fact you're a spineless moron. He's a pedophile. You sided with him, and now you're trying to forfeit any accountability by downplaying all of it. Grow some balls for once in your pathetic life, you fucking pussy. You would have at least had my respect if you had. I could have filled this section with lyrics for Tipster instead of you. But at least Lyrics was smart enough to delete his videos, and Tipster was man enough to apologize. Tipster is a spineless twerp loser fuck with no self-confidence, self-esteem, or anything. He'd bend over backwards for anybody who came and tried to give him heat. Okay? If I got into words with Tipster, not only would I win, okay? But he would bend over backwards to apologize. Why? Because I'm clouded, okay? Like, that's just how it is. Like, it's not an own. It's not an own to be like, I made Tipster deactivate. Oh, boo-hoo. Tipster deactivates for any other stupid fucking reason under the sun. I feel like Max is towing the line of sexual harassment with these QR codes. Well, Tommy invited it. He said, suck my Irish balls. So here's what happened. I release a video. He starts a video about me, a stream about me, without asking me or anyone else who was involved any questions about it or conducting even basic research first. Max, would you do that to me? Are you going to QR code me? Don't QR code me. Because I found his stream and kindly asked him in the chat if we could talk like gentlemen usually do. But I guess he didn't want to be challenged whilst trying to erect his narrative of me from the ground up. So he made me wait. I sat in his Discord for about 5 to 10 minutes there, for the explanation being, we have to watch the video first before we invite callers, which meant pausing the video every 5 seconds to scream at it. I told them my time was limited because I had to do a podcast later. They still refused, so I left to do the podcast. Oh my God, we didn't take time out of our day to bring on little old Mama Max. Oh, boo-hoo, cry me a fucking river. Why the fuck would I bring the guy on who made the video before watching his video? Does that not make any sense? Like, what you fucking stupid? Does he think that's how React streaming works? People need permission. Listen, you know, Dark Viper AU type argument, right? Whatever. He's gonna QR code you for gooning over orc milfs. I mean, take your pick, right? Orc milfs, goblins, take a pick.
Classic.
Him here so Diesel loses track of what he's reading.
Oh, thank you. I did lose track, actually. But there is a part here where it says the hype men to watch with him, both of them desperately suckling for his trembling cock to hopefully keep afloat the entire stream. I honed in on the words trembling cock. Right? But like, I completely lost my train of thought. Fuck off, cat. Oh, shit. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. You got me. I'm fucking bad. But like, okay, like if I could see Max being like I just am. I'm a sexual guy. Like I don't go out of my way to be like I'm gooning, I'm fucking coming, guys, right? I don't do that, right? But I do appreciate it, right? I think fucking goblins and tieflings, I like that shit. What can I say? You know, we all live in a society, but I could easily see him using that kind of shit to try and own me. But to be frank, I've marketed the shit out of it. Okay? I've marketed the shit out of it. There's a really sexy VTuber who will come back in February with everything else that I have planned for then. But like, that's just who I am. It's just who I am. I'm not going to not be that person. It's part of your brand. Oh, I 100% believe that Max has done some not safe for work writing in his time. Some ridiculous shit. Okay, there's no way he hasn't. Maya, that's exactly what you think, right? That's exactly like, because I think about how would I go after me, and that is exactly the kind of argument. Oh, Hal, thank you for, you know, Hal, you gotta stop joining stream when I'm talking about shit like this. But Max's ego is so fragile that when he tries to come off as like the internet tough guy thing, it really does come off as the like, oh, I can scrap, I'm a fucking badass, blah blah blah. But he's not that guy. Like the more he tries to portray himself as that guy, he is not that guy, right? You aren't him. You're not Himothy. Yeah, Diesel, where's the pink maid stream? The pink maid dress is sitting right there, but I am in cozy mode. I'm cozy maxing right now. Okay, I'm 4 hours of sleep. Andy? I'm short with no boobs. Mama Max would say anyone who thinks I'm hot is a problem. Right? Like, another thing that frustrates me is how Max seems to miss the point about Hotline Miami. I made a tweet about this, so I don't really want to repeat myself. But, like, the narrative of Hotline Miami is Jacket dealing with the reality that he likes to hurt people. And Max pays lip service to this in his videos, but then he continues to do it and be like Jacket, right? So, in the context of his videos, understanding the context of the game, Max hunts pedophiles because he likes it, not because he's doing anything good, but then in the same breath, he thinks that he's doing something good. When the point of Hotline Miami is that Jacket thinks he's doing something good, but in reality, he's just a mass murderer, right? And in the meta context of Hotline Miami, it's about how players are satisfied by the violence of video games, and we feel it feels good without thinking about the moral implications of engaging in that violence. So when Max pays lip service to Hotline Miami, he is quite literally missing the point, death of the, like, author style. Okay, what's happening there is him basically saying, this is just like Hotline Miami. But if that was the case, then at the end of the journey of Mama Max, he'd be the delusional crazy person who is killed by Biker, which I believe that's what happens to Jacket. So I guess in a way, Max's fall from grace kind of mirrors that. He and Jacket are a lot alike in the wrong kind of ways, you know? You know media literacy is dead, though. Where are you at? Diesel is schooling you. Yeah, I'm sure he admits that in one of the screenies. Yes, casual. Listen, it's been like 10 years. Okay, you should have played Hotline Miami. It's a good game. You should still play it. Even completely missing the point of the meaning of the game, which everybody did. Everybody did. Even the developers of the game ended up kind of going back on it. But yeah, it's just it's frustrating. It's frustrating because I think that it's messy. Like, it's like if somebody made a movie about Spec Ops: The Line, but then there was never a white phosphorus scene. You know what I mean? It's just it's just one of the it's just it annoys me, right? Because I like that game. But I appreciate the narrative as well. Turbo Overkill is good. It is. It's a very good game. Let's see. We'll watch some of the Life Sucks stuff. Why not? Can we have another MGS story recap? Except Hotline Miami. I don't remember enough about Hotline Miami. I am going to go take a piss. I'll be like right back. I will wash my hands, don't worry. But I've been holding it in. I've been drinking a lot of liquid. So you all sit here and look pretty. I'll be back. I'm back. And I wash my hands. You don't forget about that here anymore. God, that fucking rant went on a little too long. I got a little pissed off about it. Yay. This video will get you a girlfriend or boyfriend. That sounds like the one I want to watch. Mama Max Street Boys back, all right.
Lesson number 1.
Listen, I don't know if the like Rizless neat. What if FPS Diesel was black or Chinese? That's a good question, Core. I wonder what I'd look like if I was black or Chinese. Ay.
You can't. You can't do it. Forever alone. ...
I'm Max.
So today you want to learn how to make someone like...
If he was a Transformer, he'd name himself Mama Maximus Prime. Clip it and send it to the Twitter account. Sending your picture to Pilgrim right now. If I'm made black or Chinese, I will feel really honored, honestly. I've always wondered what I'd look like if I was black or Chinese.
Huh? You think you can just click on a video and then you'll understand how to actually interact with other human beings? Is that how it works, little boy or girl? You think that's the way the world works, bud? Hell no, dude. If you want to get a girl or guy, then you're gonna have to be very good looking, very smart, very talented, very funny, very charismatic, very strong, and very...
Oh my god.
Whatever else you tell yourself that you have to be in order to be loved. I got some good news and some bad news. The good news is, you are lovable. The bad news is that you're probably not gonna believe me, and you're gonna keep lying to yourself as if you were born into this world to die alone with no one to love you because of one or more circumstances where you had your heart broken or you felt really unsensual about yourself. I don't know, dude. What happened to you is terrible, and I'm sorry. Maybe you got stood up. Maybe you got
fellas in the audience, I'm gonna simplify all it takes for you to get a girl. Maybe not the one you're pining after, but a girl. Okay. So first of all, minimum requirement: shower regularly, clean yourself, wash your ass, wash your face. Be confident. I know that one's kind of hard. That's like saying draw the rest of the owl. But usually it comes with probably not giving a shit what other people think of you. Lastly, be kind. You don't need to be rich. You don't need to be much of anything else. You just need to be a good person. Mayo Monkey Bo Blacks and their viewers have joined. I was just explaining, Bo Blacks, how to get bitches to the audience. But that it is not a video that requires 17 minutes of my time. Okay? Bo Black's raid. Love the vid, FPS. Thank you. I really appreciate people reacting to the video. Honestly, like that's really pog. Like it's very based. Like I fuck with it. You know, I know it's the week of the Mama Max Pack Watch. Repeat it for my viewers. All right, listen. Bo Black's viewers. This is a really hard one. I don't know what's happening at the Bo Black's Mayo Monkey Incorporated, right? But fellas, wash your ass. Shower. I used to go to video game design college. Do you realize how smelly those men were? These were some stinky ass motherfuckers. Okay, it'd be 3 o'clock in the morning. My roommate would be eating Parmesan bread bites from Domino's. You know what he smelled like? Bad. Guys, I went into this video wanting a girlfriend, and I came out with a daddy femboy gobbussy. But honestly, that one and not being a serial killer is probably like the only things you really need. But it doesn't need to be 17 minutes of Mama Max's like whatever the fuck this is getting to. I've only gotten a minute into this. Did you wash your hands when you came back from the bathroom, Diesel? I wash my hands so good. My hands are clean. That's another thing, guys. You gotta wash your hands if you take a piss. Okay, you don't want to get your dick particles on your hand.
Maybe you got betrayed, maybe you got nothing, maybe you just never had anything ever with that someone special, they never knew who you were, you never did anything with them, or to them, or at them, they just flew by you and you're like, man, they just flew by me. I know what it's like to fall in love with no one there to catch you, where you fall flat on your fucking face like the pathetic little bitch ass you are, and it hurts.
He's talking about not getting it from the girl of his dreams in high school, Haley.
Hurts a lot, specifically in your chest and in your head, you know? Like you can do
Not a serial killer optional, that's true. When I was saying the serial killer thing, I was thinking to myself, I don't know, I kind of know a lot of women who are like, I love a serial killer.
So much for a person and they don't even do anything back to you that matches the same degree of value that you did for them. For example, you give them $1,000 and then they call the police on you and say you're a rapist for no reason. That's what it feels like sometimes, and it hurts a lot. No doubt. It's like, man, stop putting a dagger on my chest, dude. That hurts a lot, and it doesn't feel good to me, so please start feeling good about me, and maybe we'll both feel good together. You know what I'm saying, guys? Like, I got you, you know? I understand what it's like. I was there. I was a dumb retard who fell in love and landed in...
Oh, Black's too much work, Cloudy. Oh, shit.
Put up spikes and it laced in poisonous prune juice, and it wasn't so much fun. So let's get down to the nitty gritty. You came.
Yeah, like knowing the lore of Mama Max and then hearing about like his no girlfriend cope is crazy.
Okay, FR, shower, groom, wear clothes that fit and be kind and considerate without expecting anything back. Thumbs up.
There you go. That's all you need. Guess what? Didn't require 17 minutes or my fucking psychotic rant. Yeah, Max is always projecting. Knowing the context of his past relationships, assuming that the allegations are anywhere credible, and I am skeptical of many of them, it just comes off as like, he's like, I'm a nice guy. I can't get any pussy. That's all it is.
To this video to see what you could do to make someone like you, right? Well, first thing you gotta do is choose someone to like. And if that person is unaware of your presence or dislikes your existence or doesn't feel for you in that sort of way, then there's two options. You can get the fuck over it and get someone who's way better, and I know you're gonna tell yourself.
That's very rich. That's very rich, assuming the allegations.
That there's no one better, she or he is the best thing that's ever happened to me, even if that's probably not true at all, because I used to say the same thing about girls who I don't give a flying fuck about anymore because they were pieces of shit. But for those of you who really want to get with that person, then there is something you can do. You don't have to give up.
Alpha maxing my scent hormones is the most disgusting thing I've ever heard. Like, that meme from a while back that was talking about boy smell, that was weird as fuck. That's just like, you got with stinky balls. That's like, I love the men with the stinky balls. That's all that meme was.
You don't have to move on, but it's going to take a lot of effort and maybe even time, and I can almost guarantee you it won't be worth, and I can almost guarantee you it won't be worth it, because statistically speaking, for people in our age group, specifically teenagers and young adults, but if you insist, then let's get you some girlfriends or boyfriends or both friends or
guys, get your notebooks out. He's about to explain how to riz. Okay, he's going to riz all over us. Can't wait for him to yell, Mama Maximals maximize. I can't wait for Mama Max to morb all over the video.
Whichever you prefer. So here we go. Top 10 ways, top 10 lessons. Someone will like you, maybe.
You are a pirate.
You have to learn not to be a little bitch. And when I say that, I mean you have to learn how to grow a big ball sack. It doesn't matter whether...
What does that even mean? What does that even mean? I don't even know how to interpret that. What does that mean at all? Well, you have to be confident. Is that what he's trying to say? Why is he saying it in like the cringe, like the worst way possible? Like I understand. I keep saying to myself, this is like high school Max. Okay, he's cringe, but this is.
You're a boy or a girl, male or female, or transgender, or whatever gender. You're gonna need that big ball sack so you don't freak out whenever everything doesn't immediately go your way with the person you want to be with. You are probably going to...
Max makes Tipster look like an alpha Chad with women. That's bad. Tipster got no game.
Be rejected. In fact, most of you will be rejected in your life. And not just in dating, I mean in everything. And you know what you do after that? Actually, verbally answer this question, if you can. I'll give you a few seconds to answer if you actually know.
What do you do whenever you fail? Kill yourself. End of my life.
Whenever you fail, what is the one thing you have to do whenever you don't succeed? What is that one mantra you know deep down in your brain that always comes back when everything is going wrong? Do you know? It starts with don't and ends with up. The answer is not don't throw up. Throwing up is sometimes necessary.
Don't throw up. What does that even mean? When I fail at a job interview, I leave that interview and I immediately puke all over the secretary's desks. You know why? I'm establishing dominance. That way they'll never forget about me.
Necessary. I know you know what the answer was. For those of you that actually answered it, or something similar, then give yourself a pat on the back. From me, that is a great job you just did there. Don't give up. If you even try to contest or argue that you should give up, then feel free to be alone for the rest of your goddamn life, because someone who can't even commit to something is not worth anyone's time. You're very unattractive by doing that, and no one is going to want to marry or date you if you're just going to give up every second something doesn't go the way your dumb brain wants it.
I will say this. Be passionate and have goals to work towards. I know that sounds really stupid, but like, nothing is more annoying than a jobless NEET.
Okay? There are plenty of things that my dumb brain wants, but it doesn't get immediately. Am I gonna cry like
Diesel, give yourself a pat on the back for MamaMax. Thanks, Mama. Sorry, I'm too jacked. I can't touch my back. I actually don't stretch. That's why.
A 2-year-old that died when it was born? No. I'm gonna get the things that I want by doing the things I have to do in order to get what I want. Does that make sense? It better. Because if it doesn't, then either I need to learn how to better express my thoughts, or you need to better learn how to understand words. Alright, anyway, so number 1, don't give up, grow a big ball sack, and be a man or woman, act like someone who can take care of themselves and someone else. If you can do that, people will be very attracted to you.
Why is he like showing screenshots from Whiplash? Why is this filled with Whiplash screenshots?
Did you know that? If you just gripe and grouse and grumble and bellyache and complain and cry and moan and squawk, then go back to your mom, who's the only person who will ever love you. If even that, I don't know, maybe some of you have moms who hate you, and probably for good reason, if you're doing the things that I'm telling you not to do. So stop acting like a rotten tomato and start showing others that you can coexist interdependently with them rather than behaving childishly, depending on that person you're crushing on like a pathetic, tiny, small, minuscule, microscopic shrimp shit. If you can't achieve lesson number 1, then you will never be able to achieve the rest of the lessons that I'm going to be teaching you, or basically any...
Bro is literally yapping. This is a yapaholic. Jesus. Oh my god. I don't even remember his point. Like, I have to have big nuts, big Irish balls.
Lesson that anyone attempts to teach you.
You are a pirate!
You have to be physically attractive to the
Bro, you don't even gotta be physically attractive. You could be the ugliest motherfucker on earth.
person you want. That doesn't...
That is not a requirement.
always necessarily mean you have to be conventionally handsome or pretty, even though that helps quite a fucking lot. Because for some stupid reason, human beings like to look at faces if its complexion resembles something pleasant.
Rinna, is that boy smell? I smell? Yes, I smell it. Boy smell. I smell a boy. Well, what's a boy doing here? Oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? There's a boy here. I'm freaking out so much.
For them. It may seem petty or shallow, but believe it or not, that's how humans work, including you and me. You and I like looking at beautiful things. It's completely
He's speaking fluent Japanese, bro.
normal, and if you're not beautiful, then practice habits and conduct research and execution into how to make yourself beautiful. If you think you're incapable of being beautiful, then you haven't achieved lesson number 1, grow a ball sack. And then once you have, you'll be determined enough to start becoming physically
I knew people that were attracted to Linkara. That's
attractive. Now I know there's going to be lots of people who try to say looks aren't everything.
Looks literally do not matter. I have seen the ugly. I know some ugly men. Some of my best friends are ugly. Some of my best friends are ugly. Beautiful partners. Beautiful partners. Don't get it. They just do. Okay? You don't need to be hot. You don't even need to be in shape. Okay? You don't need to be in shape at all. You could be as wide as 4 friends of mine. Okay? Doesn't matter.
Everyone knows they are not everything. You don't need to keep repeating that. But looks are quite a lot.
When does
based on the
obsessing
factual phenomena
over a
of human
girl and her
psychology.
boyfriend come into
If you are
play?
not physically
That's in the next
attractive
video.
to people, then people are going to be a lot less likely to like you. That is a fact. Sorry if it hurts to swallow that pill, but you already knew it deep down in your brain, so might as well accept it. The good thing about that, though, is if you have an incredible personality, then all you really need to work on is
it's
getting
such a shame because I do think Max is a very handsome guy. Even when he was like 18, 19, he was a good-looking guy. But he just had such little self-confidence. And he just comes off as so self-righteous and full of himself. Like, bruh.
Haircut, brushing your teeth, losing weight, dressing nicely, or whatever you have to do to be better looking. After that, girls or guys will be lining up to suck you off, and that's the truth because like us, they also have dumb human brains that like looking at pretty faces, and they'll potentially be willing to do almost anything to get your face to love their face.
Hey man, fucking Max, like I said, they're people that with very interesting physiques, okay? Like, bro, it does not, you don't need to be hot, just shower.
Alright, that brings me to lesson number 3. Personality. Your looks will reap you short-term rewards. Your personality will reap you long-term rewards. If you have dumb, boring, simple, negative, or any other kind of unattractive traits in your personality, then people are probably not gonna like you. Now, am I telling you to...
I somehow got a girlfriend in the past 3 years, despite at the time having a corn addiction. Literally shit myself and spent a butt ton on Transformers toys. I don't regret it because Transformers are cool. Yeah, if Tipster can get a woman, you can get a woman. Okay, fellas? It's gonna happen for you one day.
Change yourself so you can make someone like you? Yes! That's what all of these videos are about. I assume you click on them because the current you isn't satisfactory enough for both either yourself, others, or both. If you don't want to do that, then leave! If there are certain people you look up to that you find mentally or physically attractive, then I recommend doing what I did and trying to be like them.
Oh my god, he was literally trying to be like them. That's okay, you know me, I try to be like Patrick Bateman. I'm literally him.
In your own unique way to make it...
That's so funny. I like to think that he was like sitting around thinking he was like all mysterious when he was acting like Travis Bickle from Taxi Driver. But in reality, just came off as completely dysfunctional.
Yourself.
Boogie has a woman who is like 20 years old, okay? He's like 46 or something.
Do not force yourself to become someone else because it's blatantly obvious and people will know that you're a poser. However, do not be so stubborn that you're not willing to change anything about yourself to better your life. You don't have to do what I did, but I really like Ryan Gosling.
No fucking way. No fucking way. No fucking way. Oh shit. Oh no. Oh shit. I can't believe he just said Ryan Gosling. What did they make him in the incel factory, bro? What is happening? Oh my god. Oh.
Joseph, Eminem, and iDubbbz.
No fucking way. No iDubbbz. Eminem, iDubbbz. Oh my god. He's literally me. He's literally me. Wow. Oh god.
So I try to make myself kind of be like
Why does he refer to himself as me? I'm literally Ryan Gosling.
them in my own unique way. So look at the people whom you look up to and be like them. That's it. Every other person is going to tell you be yourself, but what if yourself isn't good enough for either you or the people that you like?
Change yourself. Become different. Don't love yourself. Love Travis Bickle. Love American Psycho. I really look up to Sans Undertale, chat. I really want to be like Sans Undertale. iDubbbz being in there is a wild one. Okay.
What then, huh? Being myself was the main reason why many people didn't romantically or sexually like me. It's only okay to be yourself if you are already capable of making people like you, including yourself. Why would I give you that piece of shit advice? Be yourself. It's completely illogical. Like,
oh, but what about if I'm a really suicidal person and I just naturally don't talk to people and I stalk girls? That's who I am. What then, huh?
Be yourself. Shut the fuck up. And people who give that out as advice are just trying to make you feel better. I'm not trying to make you feel better. I'm trying to make you better. Period. Do not be yourself if you suck. You can
Don't be yourself if you suck. You should kill yourself now.
Be yourself when you stop sucking.
You are a pirate.
Stop calling yourself ugly. If you keep calling yourself ugly, then you are both consciously and subconsciously permeating that perception onto yourself.
Oh my god, oh my god. I am beautiful. I am enough.
You may start eating more and getting fatter. You may stop doing your hair and looking like a homeless hobo. You may stop showering and smell disgusting. You may stop dressing up and looking like a nobody, etc. When you call yourself ugly, you are actually making your future self more ugly. When you look in the mirror, don't say, you're ugly.
I'm beautiful. The Riz music is playing.
Saying, you can do better. You can improve.
This is the longest fucking 17 minutes ever. I need to stop pausing, but it's killing me, bro.
Oh, there are some things you can fix. Each of those statements doesn't ignore the problem, but also allows your silly brain to understand that there's a solution. Whenever you say that, you begin to make your future self better looking. Did you know that? Our brains are very weird and very sensitive, so feed it with healthy habits and remove unhealthy ones, like calling yourself ugly. Because one way or another, they become more true the more you say it, the more you hear it, and the more you believe it.
You are a pirate.
Smile. Pretty self-explanatory. If you don't know how, then learn how.
Learn how to smile.
It took me 15 years before I could do it properly. You need to practice and see what kind of smiles suit your face the best.
This guy literally wakes up in the morning and does the Patrick Bateman morning routine. This is literally insane. Therapy is a thing, Max. Maybe you should get some help. Oh my gosh. I'm putting on 1.5.
best. Sometimes a certain smile can be the difference between a creepy pedophile and the single greatest and most orgasmic human being in the known universe. But you have to smile. You have to smile, little guy or girl. You gotta smile. If you can't smile because you're not happy, then suck it up, dude. Go back to lesson 1 and come back whenever your testicles are large enough. Happiness is a choice, so make that choice and start smiling, or go live under a rock where you belong. You are a pirate. Lesson number 6: be cool. Whenever I say be
cool, these are like kid ideas of how to get a partner, bro. It's like babby ideas. Here's another, like, you could be the brokest. Listen, if a girl likes you, she will live in a box with you. Okay?
cool, I don't mean popular. I mean the calm down and chill out with everything, bro, and or sis kind of cool. Stop.
By cool, I mean he should be like Sasuke, mysterious and not say anything, and run with his arms back behind him.
Obsessing like a stalker. Stop trying so hard. Stop being so forceful. A great analogy that I came up with is the story of the rapist and the cool guy.
Ay, Dios, Max. Ay, ay, ay.
Rapist really loves this girl or guy, so they try to have sex with them immediately. Don't do that. The more you pull, the more they'll push away. Then you'll lose. Then comes the cool guy. Cool guy does not obsessively try to win anyone over. Cool guy doesn't really care that much either way. Cool guy will love someone if he or she wants to, and at the right time.
Be cool. Really, Max? I was thinking of walking up to a stranger on the street and saying, "Hey, woman, sex now." Just like a caveman.
Guess what happens? People want to have sex with cool guy. You know why? Because cool guy is cool. When it comes to...
oh man, I want to have sex with him. He's got a Beyblade. He's got a really cool Beyblade. I think I'll fuck him. Like, what?
That one person you really like, if you find that you're writing paragraph-long text messages confessing your love to them, spending all of your money on them when neither of you are in a committed relationship, writing poems...
Well, it's kind of like Max with Haley. Just saying.
Songs to them, devoting all of your time to them, or otherwise trying to impress them in any kind of way, then you are being the rapist. Acting like a stalker will make them think you're a stalker.
Wow, this is such a bad self-report. Holy shit.
Acting like a cool guy.
The Rapist and the Cool Guy is a sequel to The Tortoise and the Hare. It's a little bit of a dark sequel. Alan Moore's writing it, okay? You gotta understand.
Make them think you're a cool guy. This phenomenon is also called nice guys finish last.
Alan Moore wrote Watchmen, you know, the dark superhero thing. Right? Okay, I'm just, just in case you didn't get that joke. I thought it was really smart and funny. But, I'm a cool guy, so, if you didn't get it, I get it.
Probably already realized this. It's true. You can't be too pushy, and you can't be too careless. You have to be a good balance of nice guy and asshole, which makes cool guy.
Be a balance of a nice guy and asshole. Hey, you look really pretty today, except your feet. They look fucking huge. Just gaslight the fuck out of women in your life. Eventually, one of them will be okay with your toxic personality.
If you do that, then all of the guys and girls will cream all over you. That's just it. You are a pirate. Lesson number 7. Get a life. Do you have a good job? Do you have any interesting hobbies? Do you have any cardinal commitments? Do you have any lucrative extracurricular activities in school? Do you do something awesome? If the answer is yes to any of these, then good job. If you answered no to all of them, then get a life, you freak. Getting a life will help you be a cool guy because you're spending your time being cool and not
have passions.
Spending your time being the rapist. No one wants to be with someone who's no one. Be somebody. Get a life. And get a really good one at that. If you need me to create...
or pretend to be somebody else, like Ryan Gosling. X talks a lot. Can he even ball? I don't think he can ball.
A step-by-step manual specifically made for all of your idiosyncrasies and petty necessities on how to get a cool life made just for you, then go back to lesson 1. Stop expecting me to give you all the answers and start figuring something out for yourself. I'm already helping you more than most people on this earth will do for you. Alright? Get a life. You are a pirate. Get a life. You are a pirate. I had this one dude comment that I was worthless to him because I wasn't giving him specific instructions on how to make his life better. He was angry that I didn't understand everything that he did that was wrong and that I wasn't mentioning it in the videos. Why would you expect that, you little retard? Anyways.
I bet he doom scrolls and watches Soldier Boy Sigma edits. I mean, he probably did.
Max talks a lot. Can he even ball?
He cannot. It's official. I don't think Max can ball. I don't think he can.
Do things on your own. Don't expect just because you watch this video with your ears and eyes absorbing the information within these 10 lessons that your life will automatically become better and people will start coming up to you wanting to date you. No, it does not work like that. You have to first try all of these. Then you're going to fail. Then you're going to have to keep practicing them until they work. And when they finally work the way you want them to, then you can thank me.
The lack of good fathers causing young men to do dumb shit like this is wild, bro. Oh my god.
Just do these 10 things expecting that'll help. There is a lot more you can do than these random 10 generic tips on how to get people to like you. Even though they've worked for me and many others, I fully expect you to find out how you can do more than just this on your own. If you don't know how, then how about this? How about you use your brain? How about you turn on that brain of yours and look at the search bar right above this video? If you can't contemplate what you should do next, then I feel sorry for you. There are thousands of hours of articles, books, and videos that can teach you much more detailed and elaborate principles of getting someone to like you than what this video teaches you.
Oh my god. How to get friends and influence people. Like, he read that and then decided to make this video.
If you need that kind of assistance, then go get it. You are a pirate. When all else fails, go back to lesson 1. Like I've already said several times now, this is all up to you.
So I need to have big testicles? But wouldn't I have prostate cancer?
If you're too afraid, or too ignorant, or too dumb, or too weak, or too lazy to perform these very simple, uncomplicated, straightforward, and extremely easy tasks, then you are just not suitable to biologically reproduce with any human being. But let's be honest with ourselves. Even the most repulsive, unintelligent, hideous, boring, helpless, incompetent, horrible, worthless people have found love. And you can too, whenever you grow that ball sack I keep bringing up. Whether you're male or female, I don't care. You can do it. If you say you can't, then you can't. You just can't. Goodbye to those of you who say you can't. Click off the video and dislike it since it obviously didn't help you stop being a retard. For the rest of you who say you can, good job. That's the first thing you need to do, is know you can do it. You have successfully completed this video and have taken one of many steps towards being more likely to get someone to like you, or even fall in love with you. Be sure to send me photos of your weddings to...
It's true, I love prostate cancer. That was like an emotional, like, sucking of my energy, bro. Oh my god. Oh my god. There's so many. So many. Oh, the presidential election. I gotta click on this one, guys.
I'm Max.
The entire...
Now, you guys know I'm geopolitics pilled, okay? You know, that's like something I enjoy. So I'm very excited to see this.
The entire population of individuals in the United States and even the entire world is in very good hands. On one side, we have a perfectly healthy, consistently honest, and exceedingly intelligent woman who has devoted her entire career to conserve the well-being of this country. And on the other side of the spectrum...
The flight logs, Jeffrey Epstein. Oh, no.
And we have a kind-hearted, unprejudiced, level-headed, selfless, and down-to-earth gentleman who has promised to make this country great again. And just speaking on that slogan alone...
Okay, he's gonna be like, both sides suck. That's what he's gonna do.
It is truly comforting to know that he alone will make the United States like it once was, even if it's only really been known for genocide and torture in the beginning, slavery and racism in the middle, and economic ruin along with governmental deception in the present. But
oh my god, he's such a nihilist. God damn, he's so fucking miserable. Oh my god, he should have been bullied more.
Ignore all that. I seriously couldn't be more excited to vote for our president. The decision is perhaps one of the hardest this country has ever had to face, thanks to the dick-sucking, biased, cultist freak fan
Oh, look at that. It's 40K reference.
base, or I mean, the devoted and ardent Trump supporters versus the rigidly closed-minded retards. Oops, what I meant to say was the blissful and safely shelter-minded Hillary supporters. And who the fuck is Gary, Jill, and Daryl? Obviously.
Who the fuck is Gary, Jill, and Daryl? Oh. You think these are cringe? You should check out MamaMax's podcast, A Quiet Place for Friends. Hold on. Wow, 46K views already? Holy shit. Oh shit, this is old, dude. Sinnoh. Holy shit.
Hi everyone, welcome to QPF, A Quiet Place for Friends. I'm Sinnoh, and I'd like to go ahead and have my partner introduce himself.
I'm Max.
Holy shit, this is old, dude. Ancient lore. Yeah, this is how you know I'm a commentary old head.
losers since I don't hear about them. Just like I didn't hear until recently about how a good friend of mine back in the army died in combat around 2 months ago. I didn't hear about it because it obviously wasn't important, despite it being something enormously significant to my life, but that doesn't matter. Just like these candidates, they don't matter. If my local media coverage isn't on top of it, then why the fuck do I need to know about any of these failing underdogs? I don't. Everyone knows you gotta be famous, because the more famous you are, the more likely you're gonna be the next president. In fact, Katy Perry should run for president because she's super fucking famous and lots of people like how she acts, so yeah, America will get her in office no problem, just like we were doing with Donald, regardless or not of his temperament. Anyways, you know life is good when you have the opportunity to pick one of two godlike geniuses that this world has ever seen to be commander-in-chief of an office that has the military strength to carve an illustriously splendid utopia of a world for us. Isn't that such a comforting thought? But let's
listen, if anybody's gonna press the big red button, I'm telling you right now, it ain't gonna be the United States. The chances of either of these two candidates pressing that button is astronomically, ridiculously low. I cannot believe anybody entertained the reality of that. That's so fucking wild in hindsight.
Not get into best case scenario. Let's stick to what might happen based on the history of politics in the United States. Will Trump or Hillary deliver on their promises, just like every other politician does, and ostensibly improve on every single department in this brilliant nation? Of course they will. They're the president. That's their job, just like every other president has done. They rectify everything in their wake in the eyes of every living individual that is capable of thought. And realistically, even if they can't, at least they'll just keep it running for another 4 years. No, not into the ground. Not into the ground. That won't happen. It's not like every other person and media outlet is screaming out how either candidate can pragmatically declare war on other countries and potentially end the lives of thousands to millions of innocent people. They are perfect human beings that can't make mistakes.
He's like, I watched the news and now I'm like doomer because everybody said things bad. Like literally no thought, head empty, bro.
Because they're going to be the president. They
I
know
think Taylor Swift can be president. Where are my Swifties at? Can Jim and BTS be president, please?
What they're doing, don't they? And it's not like their political parties have the exact opposite outlook on how they want to approach problems or anything. I mean, we're all human beings and we all want the same thing, don't we? Don't we? Don't we? Don't we? Don't we? Don't we? Just look ahead. The world has a bright future.
This bro looked up how many nuclear warheads exist in the world, and he's like, "Oh my god, it could happen at any moment." Max listened to NPR once. The Doomer shit is so annoying. Holy shit. Are you fucking kidding me, Chubbs? Holy shit. Doomer shit is so annoying. Like, God, go have a nice cup of Mana Potion coffee and a cookie. Take a walk or something. That's right. Go buy Mana Potion coffee at manapotioncoffee.com. Use code D10 at checkout for 10% off your order. God, Chubbs is another old school commentary guy. I remember him. Shit. That's ridiculous. Life sucks. Heartbreak. Life sucks. Hating yourself. Life sucks. Bullies. Oh my god. It's like really exhausting because I'm not about that doomer mindset, bro. Like, I mean, obviously, you know, like, love yourself, fucking make a positive impact on the world, you know, be happy, fucking do that. You know, the indifference of the universe when it meets the indomitable human spirit. Life sucks terrorism. I gotta click on that one. Okay, there's a picture of Osama bin Laden with TNT strapped to his chest.
I'm Max. What the fuck do they think they're coercing or intimidating us to do? Because the only thing that they are coercing us to do is to completely eradicate them off the face of the earth. I seriously can't understand it.
But politics video about the 2016 election, Max is like, violence is not the answer. Max in a terrorism video, we should kill all the terrorists.
Any possible way how
we should blow them up. Carpet bomb.
The killing of innocent people in the year 2016 is in any way a method of sending a message. Bitch, the only message you're sending is kill me, because that's all any of us wants to do, is kill you. Even to the point where you're spreading it to any innocent people of your country and your descent and your religion and your race.
When did this come out? 2008, bro? What the fuck?
you're doing is creating racism, anti-Muslims, and hatred. And that's not to say that it isn't understandable, because it's right for us to get mad when terrorists do the utmost asinine, idiotic, horrible things that we're witnessing. But guess what? If you were not doing what you were doing in the name of Islam, then absolutely no one would have a problem with Muslims.
Ain't no way this guy's read the Quran, just saying.
Because we honestly shouldn't, besides the fact that you are screaming God's name while you cause the bloodshed of my fellow human beings. And if they think, well, no one is innocent, then they should just fucking kill themselves, because they are a lot more guilty than anyone they plan on killing. What they are doing has absolutely no meaning whatsoever to humanity. All they are doing is literally slowing the progression of mankind by creating chaos and sadness among those of us that care for each other.
Is that a Chaos Space Marine? No fucking way. Weird 40K references in these.
It's actually quite beautiful how all of us, all over the...
Listen, I'm just saying that if Korn got to work here I'd vote for Korn. I'd vote for Korn is a wild thing to say. What am I saying?
The world, no matter what race or place or religion or non-religion, can band together in the name of destroying those that want to destroy us. Hopefully, the next president of the United States can actually do something instead of being a little bitch like Obama, thinking taking away the guns of the innocent is going to help us out. When...
Oh, Lord Almighty. This is a roller coaster. It's very funny to see how his political opinions change from this video to the next video. He went from pro-gun to anti-gun in the course of 2 videos, bro.
He doesn't fucking realize that if someone plans on killing people, they don't need to worry about getting guns legally. Who would have thought? Who would have thought that murderers... Okay, whatever. And I'm not all about getting revenge for what they've done to us or avenging those that have been killed, even though they deserve it. All I want to do is make the problem stop from happening. And the only way to do that is to make them stop existing. And I know some of you will say, but Max, after ISIS is gone, then another terrorist organization will show up.
Oh my god, you guys remember ISIS? I mean, they're still around, but like, you guys remember ISIS?
Just like what happened before. I understand that completely, and that's the exact purpose of military intelligence, which is why I encourage whatever military is in charge of wiping them out to find the source of the problem and make sure it stays out. And I know there's going to be people saying...
This guy was so ready going into basic. Holy shit.
Oh, it's the Quran. Or, oh, it's all of the Middle Eastern. Oh, it's anyone that's not white. Please, leave it to military intelligence. There's a reason why the US alone spends over $600 billion on military. Just trust that there are actual experts out in the field finding the solution, so don't go spewing hypocritical, genocidal, bigoted bullshit just because of something you heard or some random statistic you saw or a media piece you read or were shown. If you're watching this video, you better be spreading that love. Leave the killing of the terrorists to those that have the authority to do so. If you want to join them, consider enlisting in...
Yeah, he kind of gave up his... he had a voice crack. He gave up his point mid-argument. Like, he just gave up.
In the army. With all that being said...
Yeah, I was going to say, this guy sounded like the Punisher. He sounded like giving a Punisher vibe.
Goes out to all of those who have lost their lives who didn't deserve it, no matter what race, color, religion, age, gender, sexuality, or disability. Rest in peace, all of you. And for the rest of you, please don't look at terrorism and think that the world is such a horrible place. Yes, terrorists make the world worse than it already
Holy shit, Katara. Katara, no.
Is. But how about you look at it from a perspective that isn't so close-minded like those that have died? Their names and their deaths and their salvation and their prayers are being cried out all over the world by fellow human beings just like you that want the exact same. Like, it's actually quite comforting knowing that your neighbors want the terrorists gone as well and want to support those that have died. All that I'm seeing is everyone wanting peace and happiness amongst everyone.
Yeah, Max, almost like they're government organizations you need to allow to do their work since they're professionals.
With the few exceptions being the terrorists, the psychopaths, and the edgy and emo teenagers. Everything else, honestly, is beautiful to see.
Military-industrial complex, good. Because bad people out there. The military-industrial complex is cool because big tank and gun go boom.
Hey guys, sorry today that the topic was so sensitive, but I didn't really see anyone else talking about it, besides like news media, and everyone else was just being negative. I felt like they're just spreading hate and stuff, and I'm like, stop doing that, because they're literally just looking at the terrorism, and there's like so much more good stuff to look at. Like, look at all the soldiers trying to protect you, and look at all the people in the hospitals trying to help the people who were shot, and look at just look at everything, dude. Like, if you're looking at everything, you're saying, man, this is a really bad situation. You're not looking at everything, okay? Please. It's really, it is horrible, but come on, all of us are trying to make it better. So stop looking at it like it's the absolute worst. If the absolute worst was to happen, then everyone would be terrible.
I understand why you started gooning all the time, bro.
No, we all hate terrorists, except the terrorists themselves, but fuck them, dude. Anyways, thank you guys for watching the video today. I hope you liked it. I tried my best to try to be, you know, trying to abide by every perspective. Yeah. What else? What else can I talk about? The house is basically done with all the repairs, so I'm really glad about that. Yay. But there was this one dude who fucked over my mom. Like, he was supposed to fix the fence and her shower, and he just took the money and took one of our cars that we traded to him so that we could pay for the fence. And he just took it and didn't fix the fence or her shower.
See what
That's
I
some
mean,
fucking
guys?
bullshit.
Did I not say he was fatherless earlier? Did I not say he was fatherless? All right. Starting to sound like there ain't no daddy in the picture. I'm just saying. I'm spitting. I'm spitting. Oh my god, bro. That one was bad. That one was bad. That one was funny, but it was bad. Fatherless behavior, Max, for shame. For shame, Max. Oh my god, what happens after we die? Chat, he's gonna talk about religion. Oh my god, chat, he's gonna do it.
I'm Max.
Nothing.
Oh, he's a nihilist who doesn't think anything happens after we die. Oh no. Oh no. Reddit called. It wants its opinion back.
Everything must come to an end.
Max would unironically beat his shit from the AI movie. Oh shit.
What's gonna happen to me? Who's really in charge around here? God, are you there? If you're there, can you please say so I don't have to question whether you're there or not?
Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me, bro? Oh my god. Oh. Thanks, Ghetto 2 Mad, for the 99 Canadian cents. I guess. Oh, shit. What the fuck? Sure. Thanks, Ghetto 2 Mad. How's it going over there in 2 Mad Land, by the way, while we're here for a second? This is 14 minutes. How am I gonna get through this? I'm staring at Hebrew right now on the screen, and I don't know if I have the willpower. Get yourself a gumball, Diesel. Don't be rude. Can you refund it? I need it for my plug debt. What is this, a 2 Mad alt account? Oh, shit. 2 Mad's irrelevant. Okay, you still gonna be a fan of him?
Yahweh, Allah, Jesus, Zeus,
It would have been really, like, super ridiculous if he put an actual drawing of Allah there. That would have been wild.
Shiva, Talos even. Is anyone out there? Can you just show me any sign that'll give me no shadow of a doubt?
Lyrics is chat too. Yeah, it's fake. I searched it. It's just some... Bro, what are you doing? You just a fan of a schizophrenic?
There's something else besides this. I understand you want me to believe based on faith, but can that faith at least not be blind faith like how science does it? Please, are you there? Hello? I suppose everything must come to an end. I wake up, and it's a beautiful, bright, and sunny day. But it doesn't matter, because sooner or later I'll be dead. I eat a delicious, hearty breakfast and enjoy every morsel. But it doesn't matter, because sooner or later I'll be dead. I happily hang out with best friends and family, joyously experiencing life with all of them.
The 9 Divines. Tell me, MamaMax, do you get to the Cloud District very often? Listen, Max, there's only one god I pray to, and it's the Emperor of Mankind. Blessed upon the holy throne of Terra, okay?
But it doesn't matter, because sooner or later we'll all be dead. Any other generic example of living life. But it doesn't matter.
Listen, I'm just saying, Azura, you know, she's a pretty lady. Hey.
What happens when you die? Will my whole life flash before my eyes? What if I'm already at the moment of death and this thing I'm living through right now is my life flashing before my eyes? And that's why deja vu happens. Or what if this is just another level of dreaming? Like when we fall asleep, we dream, and when we die in our dreams, we wake up. And then for this world, whenever we die, we'll wake up from this dream in an even more vivid and real world. Like this entire life was just another level of dreaming for us in the actual world. And then when we fall asleep in that actual world, we'll relive an entire one of these lifetimes once again. And that isn't even to say that the actual world I'm talking about that we supposedly wake up into after we die is just another dream. Or what if we're waiting in suspension until the exact same atoms that once made us who we were eventually come back together, just as they did for this time in the universe?
Simp for Azura. I couldn't think of another one. I was trying to think of others like Elder Scrolls gods. Sheogorath. Can we get to the dancing fruit?
What if all of this is just the embodiment of your mind, or whatever you want to call it, where instead of this being the universe, it's all just your imagination? Like the universe didn't create your life created the universe. Because after all, according to your brain, none of this existed until you started existing. Or what if any other...
soy? I'm not even like a religious person, and this is cringe. This is cringe. This is like sucking the lifeblood out of me. Holy shit. Put on the dancing fruit and mute Max.
Other theory you have of an afterlife happens. Or what if nothing happens? Nothing happens. Everything must come to an end. If we're going by science, then in the end, you can safely say we're all just the embodiment of trillions of individual cells. So I suppose our own body and brain can't really be considered our own. Oh my
god, listen buddy, me and Vivek, we go way back. We go way back, okay? Me and Vivek. He calls me Nerevarine.
Can we get the dancing fruit? I need something to make this experience somewhat enjoyable.
Guys, I'm going to Dagothar. You want anything? The place or the guide? No, the place. There you go. Skip the fruit and just mute Max. Oh my god. Life sucks, hating yourself. I feel like a bitch, and it's like a woman. He's a yapaholic. Oh my gosh. Let's see that one about heartbreak. I'm kind of interested. He did a video about his ex. Oh my god, oh no. Oh no.
Let me tell you a story. Max was going through a sudden breakup with an Australian girl he was with for 2 years after she found someone else. She went by Twigs or something. Max felt very suicidal, but of course he learned to have a big ball sack and not kill himself when things started getting hard. But that doesn't change that it was still hard. Every day, depression would rape his brain and everything seemed so pointless.
Oh.
But as he was strolling along this path of pain and apathy, he met a little Korean girl. She's kinda cute, he thought. She was full of energy, literally jumping with excitement like a fucking kid at everything Max would say.
Oh, oh, oh no. Oh no. Oh, only Onision, Batman. uh. I'm drowning in Max lore. I don't think it's safe to take on anymore. A little Korean girl, Max? You're talking about your exes in public, Max? What do you mean by a little Korean girl? What does that mean? Max? Why'd you use a picture of a tiny anime girl? Why? Look at what you did, Max. You made Ghetto 2 mad donate another 99 Canadian cents. That's worth less than $1. She looks like a kid? What did you mean by that, Max? Oh, God. Were you gonna kill yourself because of the Australian leaving you, Max? That's not very good. What did he mean by this? We live in America, Max. This is bad. Oh my god. Oh shit.
She invited him on a night out. She bought him snacks from H Mart. She took him to dinner at BJ's. She took him to an arcade around 1. And she walked with him around her neighborhood all night, from 10 p.m. to 7 a.m., just talking about life, making him feel so much better about himself and the world. Maybe it was her positive attitude, or her willingness to listen, or the comfort and warmth she brought him. But after a month of recovering from being backstabbed by bitch, he finally felt okay. She made him feel happy. A few days pass. Max remembers the good memory he had with this girl, and invites her over. She's just as ecstatic as he remembers, holding a pack of spicy ramen for him to try. They watch Shrek on
He's the most anime woman to ever exist, walked into his life.
his TV and eat the ramen together, until the moment he kisses her. A supernova of dopamine explodes in his body. Everything is okay. Everything is okay. Everything is okay. All of her makeup was on Max's face. She was late for work that day. Over the next few weeks, they go back and forth to one another's house. They would play League, binge watch Game of Thrones.
Oh, Max. She played League? It's a red flag.
Drink boba tea, eat sushi, and do almost everything together. He loved her. She loved him. They think it's time to move in together. Probably not the best idea. Because they begin fighting a lot over stupid shit. Who's gonna pay for what? Who's doing the dishes tonight? Why does one never spend enough time with the other? Max was being used. She was being neglected. Max was getting angry. She was getting depressed. So on.
This
and
is
so
about
forth.
Paulina.
They'd go on and off for some time, breaking up and getting back together, going from stupidly in love to blind hatred in a matter of moments. But they were always there for one another. They'd still hug and kiss. They'd still cuddle and converse. They'd still copulate and fall asleep in each other's arms. They were still together. And then one day, when Max needed her most,
All she knows is lol, drink boba, and eat sushi. She goes to the same anime club that Max goes to.
when his beautiful dog was dying, she was there right next to his side to say goodbye. She was Max's best friend, and he loved her so much. He knew that everything would be okay, like it always was with her. Everything is okay. And then the night right after, she'd be fucking and blowing someone else.
It's the right side of the toilet by the magazines. How am I supposed to know? And I'm so attracted to you, blah, blah, blah. How are you single? I don't know, blah, blah, blah. You have a rocking body, like breathtaking type shit. Can I give you another blowjob right now? This is not for the public. This is not for us. You're pretty sure it's Paulina. Yeah. Because Paulina would have been like that. He would have been the youngest for that.
Let me guess. You found out. Recently. Back then. I don't know what happened. But I know what's happening to you. The loneliness. The grief. The rage. It's eating you.
I think that you should just learn to deal with your relationship problems off the internet, and you shouldn't willfully put it online. And that young people have a tendency to put it online, and they should stop.
So what do you want to do? I know you want to rip their limbs off their soft, fleshy bodies.
Okay, that's not good. That's not a good thing to say, Max. You shouldn't say that, Max. That's not good. That's implicating. I don't want to do that.
Shove 10-foot stakes into their anuses and impale them upon the ground you stand. I know you want to shove your hands in their mouth and pull apart their skull from their jaw. I know. I'm not going to look at you like you're crazy. Every human being has wanted to kill someone. We would never do.
Max? This isn't good, Max.
Do it. That's what separates us from the animals. You're not crazy. You're heartbroken.
Crazy? I was crazy once. They locked me in a room. A rubber room. A rubber room with rats. And the rats make me crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. They locked me in a room. A rubber room. A rubber room with rats.
Did you see the texts or the pictures? Did you hear the sounds or the phone calls? Did you witness the act? In the end, it doesn't matter. You know what's going on. And I know it only gets worse from here. It's hard to eat. It's hard to sleep. It's hard to breathe. It's hard to live. We'll get flashbacks of us holding them in our arms, and then the images of them sucking and fucking someone else's genitals come pouring in. Make it stop.
The bro's sitting here like coping and mauling that his partner moved on, bro. Yeah, none of this helps Max at all. Absolutely not.
Please.
Yeah, you're right, Sugar Rush. 100%.
It feels like my throat is choking on the thought of her. It feels like my heart is starting a seizure when I reflect. It feels like my mind is on fire figuring out what the fuck I'm gonna do.
This is the birth of a cuck fetish.
I thought it was just a friend. She told me it was just a friend. He was not just a friend. That's when violence starts singing such sweet songs into your mind. I know you want to fucking kill them or yourself, but you can't. No matter how bad the hunger for it is, no matter how much we may think they may deserve it.
So he has violent ideations and he has to resist the urge to do something. That's not good. That's like inappropriate to say and will put you in a bad position. This has done nothing but hurt every single thing that you said. This is bad.
No matter how much they may actually deserve.
Oh, baby, you got what I need. But you say he's just a friend. Oh, you say he's just a friend. Oh, baby, you.
Deserve it. You cannot lose yourself. We cannot let ourselves be more evil than they are. Cheaters are so fucking vile and low. One of the worst kinds of people. But killers are far lower. You and I have got to be a good guy.
She went out and I would feel it just fine. I forget the words.
Because if we stoop below their level, then we are worse than they are. We would be poisoning the earth and only causing more of them to spawn. Do not let these horrible, evil fucking people destroy who you are. If you do, then they win. Life is gonna hit you really fucking hard. And even after that, it's gonna hit you even harder. And then once you've fallen, it's gonna fucking kick you while you're down. I know you feel like your lungs are collapsing. I know you feel like your head is gonna explode. I know you feel like your heart is tearing. I know. I've been there multiple times. I don't give a fuck. Get the fuck up. Get the fuck up. Get the fuck up. Because guess what, asshole?
Oh my god, this is so cringe.
Two options.
Stay down, stay defeated, stay destroyed. You can continue to live in hell. You can let yourself be worse off for this.
By the way, did you guys notice the Berserk screenshot earlier that he used?
You can realize that you really are a loser. You really are unlovable. You really are not fit for this world. Or you can climb out of hell. It's gonna hurt, and it's gonna be beyond difficult. We all know you're already battered and brutalized. You can clearly see you're not gonna make it. But somehow you keep going. And out of the pure miracle of your own willpower, you make it out. And you realize that you really are not a loser. You are an unbelievably beautiful creation of the universe or God or whatever machinations that are responsible for your existence. But it is a choice. You either choose to feel better in hell, or you choose
a red pill and blue pill. Holy shit. What did they make this guy in a lab? Holy shit. This is the soy jack they warned you about. Holy shit.
to climb out of it. You can take drugs, drink booze, binge eat, go to parties, and sleep in. Or you can hit the gym, get nutrition, read books, make goals, and work hard.
That's wild. Listen, guys. You can work out because you're mad at your ex, or you can work out to be strong and sexy naked and hurt people. Wait, did I? But I want to hurt people for sport. It's different. They'll like it when I hurt them, if you know what I mean. There we go, I saved it.
We cannot keep dying for this shit. Good men and women suffering and suiciding for fucking sluts that bounce from cock to cock or cunt to cunt faster than they can say, I love you. We were the loving ones. We were the caring ones. We were the good ones.
Why is he making his fat friend play Max in this video? This is miserable.
And we are the ones who are punished the most. We are the ones who hurt the most. And we are the ones with the most to lose. But you're gonna find out, if you haven't already, that we're gonna lose so much more in life. We're gonna lose so many struggles and battles, jobs and challenges, arguments and conflicts. We're gonna lose so many family and friends, boyfriends and girlfriends, husbands and wives. We're gonna lose. But as long as you keep going, the one thing you will never lose is yourself. And as long as you have yourself, you're gonna win someday.
I hope the fat guy starts running and Max follows him with the camera, you know, and it's like inspirational.
You cannot let all this suffering
Or he does something fitness related at some point. We're getting dangerously close to that moment.
And struggling and surviving be for nothing. This is just another level you have to beat. This is all just experience for you to obtain for the final boss. It might be saving someone from a burning building. It might be finding the cure for cancer. It might be something as simple as raising a child to be a good human being. But whatever it is, we have to stand back up. This is a brutal, savage world that will cut you up and spit you out if you don't adapt. Survival of the fittest. And if you're not getting any stronger, then you're gonna wash away with the weak. But you are not weak. You're way fucking stronger than you can even imagine.
Oh my
They're
god,
parasites, and they chose you.
movies he's using are like the Sigma male archetypal films. It's hilarious how on the nose he is.
They are hollow, broken people that needed you to carry them until they've gotten what they needed from you, leaving you there sick, siphoning your last remains of life. But with a parasite.
He did fitness. The fat guy did fitness. I told you.
All you have to do is completely remove it, and any trace of it from the body, and you'll recover. Get those motherfuckers out of your life, and you will recover.
He's
there
a
will be tons of tears.
male.
There will be lots of sweat. There may even be some blood. But you better not let anything stop you. Especially not these fucking whores and sluts who betray you. Do not let them stop you.
You know, considering that was Joffrey who killed that woman, and Joffrey is a sycophant, psychotic, child predator, murderer, asshole, kind of missing the point in this moment.
They chose you because you are good. And now that they've left you, it's time for you to transition from good to great. From great to greater. From greater to greatest. You will be the greatest. And you will have someone or something that is your greatest, that deserves you, and that you deserve. But you have to keep climbing. Keep climbing. Keep climbing. Get out of hell, guys. You don't belong in there. Thank you.
Like we said, he's like Tyler Joseph, who's a very empathetic and nonviolent person. It's because he's an empath, guys.
I just wanted to add that after some time of reflection, I realized I might have been a little too harsh. I still mean everything I say, with some exceptions. I wrote the script right after it happened to me, and legit wanted nothing more than for her to die. There was a lot I had to take out because I was just so blinded by hatred and anger that I legit sounded like a serial killer. And not even in a slightly joking way, in an actual way. And I was descriptive about it too, you probably would have reported the video. Obviously, they don't deserve that. They're not always evil. They're just stupid and have a lapse in judgment. Their hormones and psychology overcome their higher intellect, their faithfulness. And it's not like I was the perfect boyfriend. I made a ton of mistakes too. I pretty much caused it to happen. Although I never did, and will never do what she did to me, the colossal amount of anguish she caused to me, but it was both of our faults. I have since forgiven her, and I think you should forgive your cheater too.
Why did he even put this video out then? Why did it come out like this? Why did he still put the video out when he originally put it out?
Maybe not now if it's too early, but someday. Because holding on to that hate poisons you. Let it push you forward, and let it go. Keep climbing, guys.
And now, a word from our sponsor.
Yo, it's your boy Soldier Boy. Shout out to Nitro Red. Job well done on the YouTube channel. Make sure you check out Seraphic Blue. Made by Tempura. You already know what it is.
What?
What is up, so fat? You're a real friend. Nice to meet you, Vince. What a sweet prince. Alex, 4X is handsome and cornet. Thanks, Nitro Rad. More like thanks, Nitro Dad. It's getting hot in here.
Oh my god, he's rapping. That's an insane. That was an insane video. That was actually like wow, talk about mentally unstable. Oh man, it really kind of recontextualizes everything about him, you know. But oh man. Well, yeah, that was ass. See the next one out of Atlanta. Well, I'm gonna go take my ass to bed. So head over to Xylie's stream because she's live right now. Goodbye.